TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one.
But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat.
I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home. Good material here.
Hello, football fans, and welcome into Williams Stadium for the 2026 season opener between your Menomonie Mustangs and the visiting Wausau West Warriors. With Eric Zadowski running the camera and alongside my volunteer colorman and Menomonie Superintendent, Dr. Joe Zadowski, I'm Chad Sutter. We'll be bringing you the broadcast here this evening. Big off-season news for the Mustangs as they welcome new head coach Mitch Olson, replacing Mike Sins, who left to coach the Huskies at Eau Claire North. Olson spent 5 years as a head coach of La Crosse Central, posting an overall win-loss record of 32 victories and 20 defeats. Mustangs finished 4-6 a season ago, ended the season on a heartbreaking loss to Onalaska in Level 1 of the Division III playoffs. Warriors finished 5-5 a season ago and were third in the Wisconsin Valley at 4-3 in conference play. Coming up, a pregame show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, and 10X Manufacturing. We'll talk with head coach Mitch Olson. We'll go over starting lineups, keys to the game, and we'll get ready for kickoff tonight, set for 7 p.m. here from Williams Stadium. We'll be back with Mitch Olson. After this, you're watching Mustangs TV. Menomonie Mustangs pregame, halftime, and postgame show is brought to you by our great sponsors, TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, and 10X Manufacturing. Back with you here on the pregame show, joining us head coach Mitch Olson for the Menomonie Mustangs. Mitch, before we get into kind of start of practice, this week's game, let's talk about you and kind of how you got here, first year, coming from the Mississippi Valley. Kind of give us and the fans kind of your coaching background and how you got to Menomonie.
Yeah. Well, initially my wife and I moved to La Crosse 11 years ago, fresh out of college. Started out coaching baseball my first year. My second year there, had an opportunity to coach football and work alongside a lot of really great people. 5 years after that, I was able to become the head coach. And really learned a lot in those 5 years as a head coach down there. I had some great resources and mentors in Tony Service and Dave Kaler that I was able to learn from, and we loved it. Ultimately, coming to Menomonie was a huge draw for my wife and I, and to get our kids up here closer to Grandma and Grandpa, so that they can spend more time together. You pair that along with the opportunity to be a football coach in Menomonie, and it was the right move for our family. We're really excited to be a part of the community, play a small part in the Menomonie football program.
Yeah, and the Big Rivers, you coming from the Mississippi Valley, you see a little bit of those teams match up, not as much as maybe obviously the Wisconsin Valley and the Big Rivers, but tell us kind of what you see in the Big Rivers that maybe you don't see in the Mississippi Valley, and what you see in both conferences. Kind of give us a conference recap of them too.
Yeah, the BRC is one of the best conferences in the state, both in the Division I and Division II levels. I think top to bottom, the Big Rivers is more competitive than the Mississippi Valley. Part of that is, there's really good coaches that have been in the conference for a long time. There's something to be said for longevity of coaches within programs. Generally speaking, those programs are going to be really good. And you see that in the BRC with a lot of the veteran coaches. The BRC also has higher enrollment in their schools. Holman and Central were on the bigger end of the MVC, being Division II teams. But, there's a lot of Division III teams within the Mississippi Valley. In the BRC, it's Division I and Division II teams. So, that'll be a change. But, it's great for us. The ultimate goal is to play football as long as we can into the year. And playing in the very competitive Big Rivers is the perfect way to get us ready for that.
Let's take a look at your offseason. Obviously, you got hired this last spring. As a football coach, you've done this offseason before, and kind of how you take the kids through the offseason, and then the coaches as well, with unlimited contact days now kind of, past the initial spark of it. How do you handle as a coach with your players and your staff, kind of how you do the offseason, how you work with your kids? And I know coaches, I've talked to many coaches throughout the state, some are pretty heavy in that, some go a little lighter, they don't want to burn their kids and coaches out. Take us through your process in the offseason.
Yeah, it is a delicate balance, and I don't think that there's one definite right or wrong answer. To me and to our program, it's really important that we have multi-sport athletes, and that student athletes, that football players are able to balance that. We need as many multi-sport athletes out for football to be a good team. We need as many multi-sport athletes playing every sport that we can at Menomonie High School to be competitive across all athletics. With that being said, with unlimited contact throughout the state, you can really see what programs take advantage of that throughout the summer. The route that we went, we had 2 hours on Wednesday where we would bring players in, and we would have a contact day. You can also have joint contact days now too, so we added a couple extra days with Ellsworth towards the end of July. So it is really important. I think that it speeds up the process. I think that kind of across the board, now that teams are used to this, if you look at where teams are at throughout week one of their camp in August, they're farther along with their install. They should be showing better technique, better fundamentals, and all those things, because you have the ability to coach that and get those reps in throughout the summer.
Yeah, let's take us through, you guys started practice here early August. You had a scrimmage last week. Talk us through actually now when you're in season, and take us through the scrimmage last week. How are things progressing with Menomonie? Hopefully no injuries yet. The health of your team. Take us through what it's been like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're pretty healthy right now. Obviously, that's always the biggest thing coming out of the scrimmage. We've hit a couple things here and there, but we should be good to go on Thursday night. So we're in a good spot. There are some injuries in the off season last winter and last spring that we still have some players working through. We're going to get them here throughout the season. We'll get them back. But we've come through camp and through the scrimmage relatively healthy. So that's great for us, and eventually there's going to be things that pop up. And we're going to have to work through that and just make sure that we have great depth and that everybody's ready to go when their number's called.
Well, let's talk about your first week opponent here, Wausau West, out of the Wisconsin Valley. Tell us what you know. Obviously, very little, if any, film to study on their current team. But tell us a little bit about what you do know about the Warriors.
Yeah, they have one really, really talented player in Miles Waldvogel. He played running back and safety for them last year. He's a tremendous tackler. He does a great job of coming downhill, playing with leverage. He's a very, very sure tackler. And he's an explosive athlete with the ball in his hands, too. In order for us to be successful, we need to make sure that we take care of him, both offensively and defensively. Anytime you have an athlete on the field like that, they are capable of changing the game at any point. They also have a kid that's going to be a junior this year, Patterson, who played a lot of nose tackle for them last year. We think we might see him a little bit on the offensive line this week. But he was really playing well towards the end of last season too. Those are two kids that definitely stick out. They have 5 other returners defensively that are coming back with a lot of experience too. So they're going to do some new things defensively, but we know that those guys are good football players and they're going to be able to execute what they want to do.
Well, I appreciate your time here in the pregame show. Good luck on Thursday night, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
We'll continue the pregame here on Mustangs TV.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back with you here in the pregame show. A big thanks to our sponsors. You see them on top of your screen there. Crystal Orthodontics, TMS Tire and Auto, 10X Manufacturing, Wisconsin Credit Union, our pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsors. Big thanks to all our sponsors here that you will hear throughout the broadcast season for Menomonie football. 17 sponsors we got on board this year. Again, a big thanks to them. Without their help, we would not be able to do that. That's the biggest number we've had, I think, Joe, since we've been doing this. So that's a great thing to see and great community support for the Mustangs.
It really is, Chad, and there's still room for more. I see people on Facebook advertising for football, at their restaurants and different establishments. That's awesome. Great community pride. If you're going to do that, let's also get a sponsorship to help support the kids.
Well, let's run down the starting lineups here as we did last year, and we'll continue to do this year at home. We'll go over offensive starting lineups, and then at road games we will do defensive starting lineups. So we're going to throw that graphic right up on the board at the moment, and we have some returners, but there's a lot of new names there. We'll go through them here as you see them on your screen. Again, Aaron Howard, who was not a starter to begin this season last year. He is back at the helm at quarterback due to injury. He replaced the injured quarterback a year ago and took the rest of the year.
Yeah, Taylor Mars broke his leg.
Who had a really good couple games. So let's just run down those numbers again. Number 2, 6'2", 185-pound senior Aaron Howard. Right behind him as the running back, a 5'11", 197-pound senior, number 23, DJ Butler. 5'10", 172-pound junior, number 11, Carter Goodman. We have a 6', 155-pound junior, number 33, Kellen Lehman. 6'2", 190-pound senior, number 87, Liam Asher. 6'2", 185-pound senior, number 15, Bruce Barron. Now the men up front here will go left tackle to across to right tackle. 6'1", 195 pounds, number 50, Peyton Kies. 5'10", 175-pound junior, number 55, Ryan Shackleton. 6 foot senior at 242 pounds, number 56, Cody Schaefer, and that's the only returning lineman from a year ago. A 5'11", 190-pound senior, number 63, Tyler Sutherland, and a 5'11", 202-pound senior, number 65, Caleb Gunderson. Your starters here for the Mustangs as they take on the Wausau West Warriors here in just a couple minutes. Joe, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over those keys to the game here. I'll start. No cramps. Let's stay away from cramps early in this season in these warm games.
What was that, 3-4 years ago against DeForest, I think? It seemed like there was a cramp after every play. Not so much the last couple years. And I was just looking at the weather. It's mid to high 70s right now. There's a little bit of a breeze. Humidity isn't too bad. But you're playing a game, they've had a scrimmage, but this is a game, and it's a different intensity. Hopefully the boys are well hydrated, and they're going to have to move them in and out a little bit. But, yeah, no cramps. But anytime you talk about the first game of the season, taking care of the ball, a lot of the procedural stuff, making sure you have 11 guys on the field. Especially if you have an injury or two, or a cramp, you can get your mix up real quick, in terms of who should be on the field, and that's where those timeouts are important, especially when you have a new coach, a new system. I think we're going to see some things that are familiar, but there certainly are going to be some new things with Coach Olson. And like you mentioned, there's a lot of guys that are going to be out there tonight that haven't seen much varsity action. It's really going to be fun to watch.
Well, we will send it over to the PA announcer here for the remainder of the announcements, and then obviously the national anthem coming up. But we will have a point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. We'll go over kind of those matchups before we get into this game right after the national anthem. So for now, we'll take a break, and we'll listen to the national anthem here on the field and be back with opening kickoff right after this.
Before we start tonight's game, we ask that you please rise and join us in a moment of silence. Tonight, we remember a longtime voice of Menomonie football radio, Jake Bostrom, a steady, familiar presence who brought the Mustangs into homes across the community for many seasons. Through countless Friday nights, he shared the stories, the scores, and the spirit of this team with passion and care. His words connected fans to the field and helped make Menomonie football part of so many family traditions. Please take this time to honor his memory and the lasting impact he left on our program and our community. At this time, remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Well, looks like we'll be right on time here for the start. Just a couple minutes away from kickoff here. Again, all kickoffs this year sponsored by Chippewa Valley Energy. We got a few minutes here, Joe. Let's run down those other matchups throughout the BRC and the Wisconsin Valley. And actually, for that, I'm going to send her over to our out-of-town scoreboard man that we're going to be listening to all year, Eric Zadowski. Give us our out-of-town scoreboard, our matchups here for tonight, Eric.
All right, for the point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. First of all, DEC Everest is traveling to Chippewa Falls. Wisconsin Rapids traveling to Hudson. Eau Claire Memorial going to New Richmond. Eau Claire North going to Superior. And Stevens Point is going to River Falls. And then tomorrow, Marshfield is going to go to Rice Lake.
Yeah, and a little different here, Joe. We've seen the last, I think, 3 to 5 years. You always start with 2 Thursday games, and then you get into Friday nights. But just one Thursday game, and we're right into Friday night next week. So a small change, not a big one, but a small change to the schedule.
Well, I had a little panic attack when I looked at the schedule because we have school next Friday. And can you imagine going all the way to D.C. Everest Thursday night and then coming back and trying to have school on Friday?
You're happy that it went to Friday.
I was very glad that game got played on a Friday next week instead of Thursday.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of people that are glad they're not driving back from D.C. Everest next Thursday night.
Yes, that is true. Many schools either already underway or very close. I think does Menomonie start next week, right? Next Wednesday for freshmen and Thursday for everybody. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got a great schedule. All the teachers were in today. All our teachers and support staff had a great opening message this morning, and everyone's working hard to get ready for our kids.
Well, Menomonie won the toss, I believe, is what Eric saw, and they will receive. So it'll be Butler back to receive, along with Turner and Smith. Those are your 3 returners. The kickoff man for the Warriors of Wausau West will be Christensen.
TJ Butler.
And we are right on time. 7 o'clock here. Looks like we're going to be our kickoff time. Let's get our official time. I should say temp as well. As I pull that up here.
You got Kellen Lehman and Easton Anderson. And who else is? Everett Paulson, I think they're the mid-range on this. See how deep this first kick goes.
Yeah, 77 degrees, pretty much full sun here. First one goes to Butler right at the 10. Going to do kind of a reverse look, but Butler will keep it. He's got a little wall. He's going to have a nice return to start the season. Midfield, he's got one guy to beat, breaks a tackle, taken down at the 32. What a return to start this year. Special teams. A great start for the Mustangs.
What a start, Chad. And I was sworn to secrecy, but in case you didn't hear, Coach Labuda has been working with the team a little bit, and I know that's one thing he helped with was some special teams installs, and I would say there was some Labuda influence on that one. What a great opening play.
Now, special teams, you get a tight game that can kind of separate you. You know, big kickoff returns, big punt returns, and we'll see the kind of offense here that new head coach Mitch Olson will run. It will be Howard under center and over in the shotgun. Mitch Olson will be calling the plays this year with the change. Head coach Mike Sins the last 5 years, he had an offensive coordinator that took care of the plays. A little different here with Mitch Olson. The head coach will also call the plays. Power I set to the right. And then they will shift with trips now in a single back of Butler behind Howard under center. Fake pitch. They're going to do a double pass.
He's wide open.
Wide open is Asher. Nobody there. And that is a 33-yard touchdown right off the bat. Boy, if you're head coach Mitch Olson, I don't think you can have a better start to your coaching career at Menomonie. A big kickoff return and a touchdown on the first play. You got to be kidding me. Mustangs up early 6-0.
Unbelievable. And like other years, all touchdowns sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. BYC Kai's for the best buys. What a start for the Menomonie Mustangs.
And Barron to Asher here. And Paulson's going to try to make it 7-0.
Paulson to attempt the point after.
That drive also sponsored by Bill's Distributing. One short drive for sure. About a 5-second drive. Paulson will swing the right leg and puts it through the uprights, and the Mustangs up right away, 7-0. And that's right, all our kicks here sponsored this year by Old National Bank. And he made a field goal or point after attempt. And I don't know if we probably didn't get on that Mike Sell Insurance replay, did we? But we'll take a break. We'll get the next one. Hopefully there's more of those. 30 seconds. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs! Back with here to Williams Stadium. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadelski, Eric Zadelski on camera here tonight. And, just 21 seconds in, 7-0 already in Menomonie. Great start here for the Mustangs as Bruce Barron, first touchdown pass, at least at the varsity level in his career. And Liam Asher, he had a few touchdowns receiving last week. But, boy, oh boy, exciting way to start the season, Joe.
Boy, Chad, those are two of the best plays we've seen in the last 5 years. Unbelievable. What a great start. And, Bruce Barron, he used to play a little quarterback when he was a freshman, and he made a nice throw on that one.
Paulson will kick it away again. This kickoff fueled by Chippewa Valley Energy. Contact Chippewa Valley Energy for all your fuel and propane needs. Spins out a one tackle there, does the returner. Sorry, and nice return there for the Warriors, almost up to the 40. We'll see where they officially mark it. Officials for tonight: Dale Parr, Dave White, David Johannes, Joshua Skog, and Robert Puffheller.
Kellen Turner had pretty good coverage on that kick. He might have overrun it just a little bit. Got some arms on the returner and just not able to bring him down. That was back about the 25-yard line.
Miles Wald-Vogel is the name we'll probably be talking a lot about here for West on the offensive side. Head coach Mitch Olson mentioned kind of his capabilities at that running back position. He's offset to the right of the quarterback, and he will take the first carry, maybe a yard falling ahead there. The quarterback, Jackson Riley, for Wausau West, and he'll actually check out of the game. He ran to the sidelines.
Nice play there by Easton Anderson, really filling in there. Got three guys down. I think that was Easton, but real nice job there. Tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
We might see some type of wildcat here, Joe, as Jackson Riley out of the game. Yep, Jackson Riley Wald Vogel in the wildcat, and he'll go up. Right up the middle on kind of a counter look, almost to midfield at the 48. They'll mark him. So it'll be 3rd and 2 here. Again, big thanks here. Our scoreboard bot is working, so that feed of your score, your period, 1st and 10, 3rd and 9, whatever that is, that feeds right through our score bot. Also the time. When that functions, it's phenomenal. When it doesn't, it gives us a little bit of headaches. But 3rd and 2 here, Mustangs defense. Let's see if they can stop them. It'll be Wald Vogel again. 3rd straight carry, and he will get a first down. Past the 45 to the 44, he'll go down.
So we'll have to get to some of these guys here on the defensive side of the ball for the Mustangs. But you can see that definitely got some guys returning. Easton Anderson, he had played a lot last year. Also Hawkins Anderson, number 85. Hawkins playing the outside edge on the far side.
Yeah, 3 of their 4 linebackers back here. Easton Anderson. Kellen Turner started at the end of the season due to injuries, so he does have some varsity experience. And then Hawkins Anderson, he was out there all last year as well. Different guy carrying the ball this time for Wausau West. That is going to be Sorry. And pushed back for a loss there. Nice play. Do we have a Mike Sell Insurance replay on that one?
Yeah, our first replay. Nice job there. That's Hawkins Anderson, correct?
I believe it was, yep.
Nice play.
Great play there. Mike Sell Insurance, a big sponsor here. Sponsored our replay last year, this year also, and sponsored our replay in basketball. Big thanks to that organization here out of Menomonie. So 2nd and long here for the Warriors. They do huddle. We don't see some of these teams don't huddle a lot, but Wausau West still in that huddle. Drop back, nowhere to go, and he'll throw it at the feet there of the intended receiver, Konigs. And 3rd and long. Mustangs defense doing a great job here on this set of downs.
Yeah, great pressure there by Grant Nigan, number 52 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, up front there you got Parker Behrens, Grant Nigan, and John Gray as kind of your 3 linemen, and then obviously the linebackers, Anderson, Turner, and Anderson again with Easton and Hawkins, and then Lehman. Your corners, Lugo, Burt, and your safeties, Goodman and Anderson. And
looks like
not a ton of guys going both ways this year. Last year we saw that due to injuries.
Looks like DJ Butler just checked in for Kellen Turner for a second on this big 3rd down play. Maybe a nickel package.
Look on the flat there, completed too sorry, or correction. Make that Koenigs, and he does not have enough. Butler in on the tackle.
Pass is complete.
That will most likely bring up a punt situation. It will.
You would think so, Chad. It's midfield over midfield, but 4th and 10.
Yeah, it will send out the punter. Punter here for the Wausau West Warriors. Kurth. And back to receive, just the one guy this time, Butler. He had a great return on that opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do here on the punt team. Kurth waiting for it. Long set here. Finally, kind of a lollipop snap, and almost blocking it there was number 5, Turner. And that'll roll down to about the 10. But Turner, he was just inches away for swatting that punt away. Mustangs will start this drive on their own 9-yard line. Again, all offensive drives this season, sponsored by Bill's Distributing. And we did miss that completed pass sponsor, Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, on that touchdown. Completed pass, obviously, first play of the game, or first play of the year. And there was a lot going on in that first play.
I'll tell you, we were scrambling on that first play.
Oh, yeah,
that was something else.
Stuff.
Not only did Coach Olson catch Wausau West off guard, he caught all of us off guard. Holy cow.
I think the stands were even surprised. What a way to start the year here for the Mustangs. And
well, they set the expectations pretty high. 1 play, 1 touchdown. See what we can do now.
They're going to go with a shotgun look here. 2 receivers to Howard's left. Butler offset also to the left. And it's going to be Butler on a carry to the right side. Nowhere to go. That's a no-gainer taken down there by one of the Wausau West linebackers, Teskey.
Ryan Shackleton trying to lead the way, just not able to get any pressure there across the defensive line from Wausau West.
Now, if you're just tuning in here, Mitch Olson, new head coach here for the Mustangs, and he is also the play caller. We still have the same defensive coordinators last year. Drew Price calls the defense here for the Mustangs, but
yeah, nice long opening return and then a double pass. That was something on the first possession.
Almost same formation here on this 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. This time it's going to be kept by Howard. He'll swip around the left side, pick up maybe half the yardage he needed. 2nd and 5 or 6, we'll see where they mark it. Or, 3rd and 5.
Nice job by the senior, Aaron Howard. You know, he didn't get greedy. He saw he could get about 5 yards, and he took it just a little bit quarterback option to the near side and made it more 3rd and manageable.
Looking for a Schuler Insurance first down. Mustangs have had 1 on the touchdown, but they haven't really moved the chains yet here.
Watch Liam Asher here on the near side. I think that's Liam.
Now split far side. Liam on the slot there, and that's where it's going to go. Liam, nice catch. He'll get a first down, break a tackle, pick up a couple more, taken down at the 25. Schuler Insurance first down.
And again, all catches, all completed passes this year sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical. Thank you for that sponsorship. Nice toss and catch there between Aaron Howard and Liam Asher.
And I think that's one of the things that the Mustangs are going to have that aerial game this year to, compete in the big rivers. We saw last year, ground game, they were fine. Aerial game was a little bit of a challenge and kind of took them out of some games late in the season. When you become one-dimensional in the BRC, that's tough to win games. And it looks early on here, the Mustangs are working on that aerial attack. As the sack here on Howard sends the Mustangs to 2nd and long.
Yeah, there was no time for anything there. I think it was supposed to be a little bit of a read option, and Aaron did a good job just holding on to the ball. Major penetration by Wausau West.
So Kenny Heim check into the game here for the Mustangs. He'll sit on the slot left side. Power eye look here on the 2nd and long. Butler, he'll take the sweep outside, cut it up, and get knocked right at about the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short. So 3rd and 10 or 11 for the Mustangs coming up.
A couple times now, Menominee's tried to get around the edge, and nice job there by the Warriors holding tight. Just nowhere for DJ to run.
3rd and 11.
Now this is a drive, you started on your own 9 here, Joe. Even if you can get to midfield, just kind of reset, field position, that could almost be a success here. But That's a long one to pick up. Into the flat, Butler's going to have to break some tackles to get this first down. He will not. Picks up about 4, and it'll be a punting situation here for the Mustangs.
Nice play, though. You know, it's a little bit safe. At the same time, you're leading 7-0. Get the ball to DJ. You never know what can happen. Give West credit. They came up and made the tackle. You know, he could have just as easy broken it. But I like that play. Better than an interception or a deep sack.
Yeah, you get him in space, he breaks a tackle or two, and all of a sudden you're moving those chains, and that was the opportunity for the Mustangs that time. Single guy back here for Wausau West.
Looks like Butler's going to be punting.
Mua, and, Butler will be the punter this year here for the Mustangs. Snap over his head. See if Butler can get it away or just kick it out of the end zone for a safety, and that's what it's going to be. So a safety here is going to put the Wausau West Warriors on the board. 5:02 to play here, and that's a big change here. Get 2 points, and they'll also get the ball here, will Wausau West. Do we want to take a break here and be right back right after this? Mustangs.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Just remind me, I'll show you at halftime. Back with you here at Williams Stadium. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski, Eric Zadowski on the call here this evening. And Mustangs gave the Wausau West Warriors 2 points on the bad snap over the head of DJ Butler into the end zone. Butler, we talked about it when we went to break there, Joe. We don't think Butler intended to kick it out of the end zone. It looked like he was trying to pick it up and just get rid of it. But when you fumble it into the end zone and he finally kicked it out, that's the best of the worst situation you could have had right there. Give him 2 instead of 6.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chad.
So Paulson will kick it away. Mustangs kickoff fueled by Chippewa Valley Energy. Contact Chippewa Valley Energy for all your fuel and propane needs. I'll have to kick from the 20 here due to the safety, so Wausau West could get really good field position. Returned here by the Warriors, Navis, and he's past the 45 into Mustangs territory. Breaks a tackle down to the 30, and boy, Wausau West, a big special teams return, and momentum shifted completely after those 2 plays.
Well, special teams have loomed large in this game.
They certainly have.
Menomonie had that real nice run back to start the game. But then, the botched snap on the punt and now a nice return. Wausau West with a little fireworks of their own.
Wausau West has moved the chains 1 time here tonight. We saw Wald Vogel get about 80% of the touches so far offensively. Second possession here for the Warriors. Shotgun look here for Riley. Wald Vogel off to his left, and he will take it. Following a blocker, he breaks 1 tackle, and he's got some room to run the 20, the 10, and he is going to get in the end zone. A 30-yard touchdown run for Wald Vogel, and just like that, Wausau West on the board and ahead of the Mustangs.
Well, you knew there's going to be adversity. It's kind of like a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs, especially the first few games of the year. And Menomonie started out high, and now a little bit of adversity. We'll see what the boys can do to bounce back.
We'll see if Wausau West goes for 2 here. I would guess they probably would just based on the score, and it does look like their offense is out there. Oh, correction. They are going to kick the extra point. The guy out there is Walt. No, correction. They are not kicking the extra point. They are in that offense as I anticipated. And little hook and ladder there to Walt Vogel with the fumble snap. A little out of sync. So they do not get it, and Wausau West leads 8-7. Let's see that replay here, Joe.
Yeah, real nice defensive play there by the Mustangs. Excellent pursuit.
Menomonie 7.
So let's take a break here. Mustangs TV. We will be back right after this.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
Well, it's not a lack of entertainment here to begin this game. We are less than, just not even 8 minutes in, and we've already seen 2 touchdowns and a safety. A lot of offense here to start this one, Joe. Wausau West now with that 30-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel. They lead 8-7.
If we get time after the kick, Eric can give you a scoring update, Chad.
Out-of-town scoreboard, sponsored by Point of Beginning. This one will go over the head of Turner,
kick.
And great kick there. And Mustangs will start on their own 20. All right, we got some time, Eric. Let's go through that Point of Beginning out-of-town scoreboard.
Alrighty, first off, Chippewa Falls is beating DC Evers 6-0. Wisconsin Rapids and Hudson are tied at 7. Eau Claire Memorial is losing to New Richmond 14-0. Eau Claire North and Superior are tied at 7. Stevens Point is beating River Falls 14-0. And the Brewers won today against the Mariners.
All right, out-of-town scoreboard.
7-4.
7-4, yeah. Out-of-town scoreboard here, sponsored by Point of Beginning. Power eye offset to the right here for Butler. It's going to be Howard, and he'll give it directly right up front here, and we'll see who that is. There's a pile of humanity right there. The ball carrier was number 11 there for the Mustangs, Carter Goodman.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Well, see if the Mustangs can get something going here. After that double pass, that first touchdown play of the game, really haven't been able to move the ball a whole lot.
And they've had, deep spots here, field position. Started at the 9 after that punt. And now starting at the 20 here on this drive. Again, all drives sponsored by Bills Distributing this season. Butler will take it, tries to bounce through the hole. He does a great job of waiting for that hole to be created. He'll pick up a Schuler Insurance first down, knocked out at the 36-yard line. Joe, that was great running by DJ Butler.
Oh, shoot, that's the wrong one.
That was Mike's Insurance replay?
Yeah, that was the 2-point conversion. We'll get the Butler one right here. We got time, I think.
Yeah, I think we do. That was a great job. If you watch that, very patient. He waited for that hole to open, and because of that, they was able to get up there and get the first down. So great job there, DJ Butler. As a varsity player since his sophomore year, I think he's doing a pretty good job of understanding how to be a running back here in the BRC.
Absolutely.
I'll have to spin out of some missed communication, I think, happened right there for Menomonie as Butler got the ball, but then he got bumped by one of his own teammates, so that kind of slowed him down. Maybe a yard on that carry, but Mustangs kind of shot themselves in the foot there on that play.
Aaron Howard stopping over to the sideline for a quick chat with head coach Mitch Olson. I think they're kind of doing a combination of signaling plays in. That time I think Coach Olson just told Aaron to play proximity to the sideline.
Lehman on the bottom of your scheme, Asher on the top, and that's going to be a penalty. They did call it there as two guys were moving. It looked like a reset play, reset the formation kind of play, but then the ball was snapped. So that'll be our first penalty here of the ball game, and that will send Menomonie back. It'll be 2nd and 14.
There's going to be some of that the first game of the year. You really try to limit it the best you can, but again, we talked about in the keys of the game, that procedural stuff.
Yep.
It's a little bit different first game of the year.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a scrimmage, but nothing like here tonight, Friday night, and those things that you work on all off season and then your weeks of practice coming up to your first game in your scrimmage, but now you got to execute. Kenny Heim, offset, bottom of your screen up top. Asher in the shotgun here for Howard. Officials signaling the ball is ready to be snapped. Heim is going to take it here on kind of a jet sweep. He'll be pulled down behind the line of scrimmage, and be 3rd and long here for the Mustangs. Heim just nowhere to go. Great job by that D end for Wausau West to kind of string that out, and then the other guys filled in.
Yeah, the Mustangs just have not been able to get around that far edge at all.
No gain.
The guys up front here for the Mustangs: Kais, the left tackle; Shackleton, left guard; Schaefer, the center; Sutherland, right guard; Gunderson, your right tackle. Again, Schaefer, the only returning lineman from a year ago, so a lot of new faces up on the Menomonie football line. Howard's going to get sacked for a loss of 4, and Wausau West has a chance here to get good field position as DJ Butler going to kind of have to come out and punt.
Yeah, Aaron was kind of on a sprint out to the near side here, and it was a flooded pattern with 3 different receivers all on the near side. Aaron tried to cut it back, but there's no one to throw to in the middle of the field. Might have been better off trying to continue his motion towards the sideline.
It was a good return there by Waldvogel on the last punt for Wausau West, and DJ Butler, or correction, that was the kickoff return. Last punt, Mustangs hiked it over DJ's head for a safety. Let's hope this is a better one. A little high, but Butler gets it, and a line drive to Waldvogel. He'll take one hop and field it, and goes right up the seam here, breaks a tackle.
Oh, that was
a
a block in the back. No
yep,
call.
There it is.
That's
and you
good.
saw it, Joe. I guess the guy in stripes, the more important person, saw it as well. So a good return there for Waldvogel, but that will come back as Wausau West now will be penalized for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're playing football already, and then all of a sudden you see one of those flags, and it's like, oh, yeah, I remember watching those Packer games. Every single kick return, there's a flag. Hopefully not so many this year.
Yeah, hopefully not. It's been a pretty clean game here. One flag on each side. We're almost completed the first quarter here. Wausau West leading by 1.
It's going to be a nice halftime tonight. It's going to be an extended halftime because the little punters will be out on the field doing their little show. We're going to have athletic director Matt Riley up here, kind of give us a little lay of the land for all the activities and athletics getting started up at Menomonie High School. And Coach Labuda is going to join us for a little bit. So if there's only the end of the first quarter coming up and we get to the end of the half, stick around. We're going to have a couple pretty good interviews for halftime.
Yeah, and I think it would extend it. I think it was 20 or 23 minutes the whole halftime.
Yeah, I think it's a 20-minute plus a 3-minute warm-up period, yeah.
So, yeah, stick around. Yeah, time for 2 interviews, no question about it.
I think so.
All right, Wausau West, after the penalty, will start on their own 40. And Waldvogel on that last possession. It was a 1-play drive, a 30-yard touchdown run by him. A counter this time. And taking the carry was Sorry. He'll pick up about 3 up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Hawkins Anderson's having a nice game. That was him just kind of able to get a little handful of jerseys, and he held on for his teammates to come finish it off. But nice play there by Hawkins. Stayed home on that misdirection.
Just a few guys on both sides of the ball. We saw DJ Butler, running back, linebacker, Carter Goodman, wing safety. But there's not a lot of guys. Parker Barons as a tackle and a tight end. There's not a lot of guys going both ways. And, you know, that's always something at this level you don't want a ton. But due to injuries or skill level, sometimes you have that. And great job there, right in on it off the bad snap was Lehman to hit Waldvogel. That's going to be a big loss, and that will set back the Warriors to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, Kellen really put a licking on him, but nice job by Wausau West holding on to the ball.
At their 32. Brings up 3rd and 18.
Officially 3rd and 18. Mustangs a chance to get the ball back and potentially have pretty good field position here, but Wausau West will take their first time out. We'll do the same here. Mustangs TV.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one.
But I'm gonna do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home. Good material.
We really care about our customers, and we are one of a company that just has a lot of compassion. A customer had fallen to a scam of a hacker, and we were able to have a technician pull them aside, talk with them about the experience that happened. Saw a customer come in that was very heartbroken, that left with a huge weight lifted off their shoulders. Taking the time to really listen to your customer's needs.
And we give you that face-to-face aspect as well, which I think puts us ahead of some other companies.
We just want them to know that they matter to us and that we want to be able to help them with all of their communication needs.
Back with you here on Mustangs TV from Williams Stadium. Big thanks to everybody tuning in here this evening. Up to just over 250 watching the game here tonight. And a 3rd and 18 coming out of the first quarter here for Wausau West. Shotgun looking deep, left side, and just overthrown of the intended receiver. Richard on the coverage there was Carter Goodman.
Hey, good stop there by the Mustangs defense. Great way to start the second quarter.
So Mustangs, chance to get good field position here, trying to get one more touchdown on that scoreboard.
Chad, looks like Liam Asher and DJ Butler will be deep here for this punt return. Reese Burt, Oliver Lugo trying to hold up the Gunners. Lugo on the far side, Burt here on the near side. Turner almost blocked the last one.
He did. He was just inches away. There's a high snap. Punter will get it away, and this is going to be a little short. Going to be to Butler. He will spin out of one tackle, and there's going to be a penalty. Right at the about 35-yard line. Butler down at the 44. We'll see what this is.
Did he wave for fair catch and then
advance that might have been an invalid fair catch signal. Yeah, you might be right, Joe. We'll wait to see the call, but
I don't. Unless it's a face mask, I don't know what else it could be.
Yeah, and that might be the indication here in illegal. Nope, they're going to call a hold on the Mustangs.
Holding.
Might have been, some in that area. I mean, if I was a little farther upfield, maybe one of the Gunners was getting held up. That would have made more sense. But, yeah, that spot probably only could have been Asher, essentially, the other guy that didn't catch it. But that will send the Mustangs back. So instead of having the ball at about the 44, they're going to take it, again, deep in their own territory. The last 3 drives here have been within the 25. Bills Distributing, our sponsor for all the offensive drives here this season. Schuler Insurance, our first down sponsor. Wozniak Heike, our red zone sponsor. Mustangs have ran through the red zone. They haven't ran a play in the red zone yet. But Mustangs trying to get that offense kind of clicking here. Last 2 times, 1 first down. Butler takes the carry, and he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, just nowhere to run there for DJ. Offensive line got some new guys out there, and they're having a hard time getting some push on Wausau West.
Yeah, that line of scrimmage, I would say, Joe, still up for grabs at the moment. Both teams have had their moments of controlling it, but nobody really dominated it right now.
Well, and those guys, they're still getting their timing down and learning how to work together, so they're going to get nothing but better.
So shotgun look here for Howard. Up top, Asher. That's where Howard's going to look. A little curl route caught at the 30, and that's exactly where he'll go down. Nice pickup here. Again, all completed passes. Sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical. And a 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Mustangs. You would sure like them to sustain a drive here. Menomonie has had 4 offensive drives, 1 big play for a touchdown, and then 1 first down outside of that.
Well, nice Mikesell Insurance replay there again. Thank you, Mikesell Insurance. See if we can pick up a first down now.
Howard Barkin trying to go offside, and he did. Great job there by Aaron Howard as Aaron Rodgers impersonation there gets Menomonie a first down.
Tell you what, Chad, I've been really impressed with Coach Olson and the boys. You know, for a first game to be able to execute some of the things they've done, you know, with the special teams run back, you know, just a little thing like that, be able to pick up the first down. We talked about the offensive line maybe not getting a lot of push, but they sure show discipline. They're holding their ground, not flinching on the hard count.
Schuler Insurance first down here for the Mustangs. Mustangs taking their time in the huddle there.
But, you know, that's where that second down pass to Liam Asher is so important. All of a sudden, you get a penalty and it's a first down instead of 3rd and 5. You put yourself in that position.
Well, the shotgun looks to be a straight quarterback carry here for Howard, and he'll pick up half what he needs at the 40, but he was almost body slammed there at the 40.
Well, I chuckle because Aaron's such a good wrestler. It looked like they had him in a single leg takedown, but he knows how to handle that.
So this time Howard, just like you said moments ago, Joe, Howard kind of sometimes coming to the line or to the sideline to get a play. Sometimes another player will run into play. So a little combination here from head coach Mitch Olson, how he is running plays in this season.
Looks like Eric has some score updates when we get a minute.
Butler will take this carry right up the gut, and he'll get a Schuler Insurance first down, taken down near midfield up to the 47. Correction, make it 48 here for Butler.
32, the kicker. 1st and 10.
The Mustangs will travel to DC Everest next week, and that will be a Friday game, so this is the only Thursday contest on the schedule for Menomonie this season. Trips to the right here for Howard, empty backfield. Quick pass to Butler in the flat. Great block by Liam Neeson. Wow, Liam Asher, what a great block. And that sprung Butler to pick up about 15. Down to the 38-yard line. Schuler Insurance first down. Do we have a replay on that one?
We don't. I was just putting scores into the out-of-town scoreboard, but I'll get it here next time.
Yeah, that was one of the better blocks I've seen in some time there. And Liam Asher almost borderline illegal. That crackback block, you can't do that anymore. But no flag on that play, but it was just a great block by Liam Asher. Trips this time, left side, looks almost the same play, but instead, Aaron Howard will tuck it and run, and a great drive Mustangs putting together. He'll pick up 11 for another Schuler Insurance first down right outside the Wozniak-Heike red zone.
Do have a Mikesell Insurance replay on that one, and yeah, like you called it, Aaron, right up the middle. Good blocking. If you run your quarterback, Chad, you get an extra blocker. And it's all a numbers game, and that's why you're seeing more and more high school and college teams do that.
Mustangs started this drive, I believe, at about their 24-yard line. So really moving the chains, sustaining, giving that defense a rest as well. Howard, straight run for him, breaks a tackle, but nowhere to go afterwards. And this might be a loss of 1 or back to the line of scrimmage.
That time it wasn't so much about the extra blocker leading the way. It was using the extra guy to spread the formation and just kind of hoping by spreading horizontally that you'd find a nice lane for Aaron to run, and it just was not there.
The Mustangs here looking to pick up a chunk here to make it a 3rd and manageable. Easton Anderson now offset on the right side of Howard. And that's where he's going to go, right in the flat. Anderson try to bounce out of a tackle. He cannot, and that's a no-gainer, maybe even a loss on the catch. Completed catch sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, but I'm sure they like the ones that are plus yardage.
Yeah, no kidding. He asked him to bring up a big 3rd down. I would say that, pretty much any positive play would probably put you in 4-down territory.
Yep.
But you got to go forward. Pretty hard if you go backwards at all, or even a play for no gain. You might be looking at a punt. Not a lot of field position to be gained.
I wonder on what kind of leg Everett Paulson has. I mean, this is about probably a you pick up half. It's a 40-yarder, but probably going to go for it. Nope, not going to pick up half on that one. Butler, again, maybe even back to the line of scrimmage. That's 3 plays in a row, either negative or nothing, after a great, 3 first downs there. And Mustangs stalled out here, and they're going to have a 4th and 12.
With that play call, though, I think you're kind of saying that, all right, we're going to be going for it on 4 downs.
Yep.
If you run it, you're trying to maybe pick up, a handful. That's not what happened, but look for Liam Asher. He's been kind of the main receiver that Aaron Howard likes in these situations. He'll be on the far side, it looks like.
Also up there, Lehman, who is in the slot. Butler offset Howard in that shotgun. Howard barks. He's looking at Barron, the tight end, but he's going to go down the seam there to Asher. Pass over his head, incomplete, and the Mustangs will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, a lot of contact it seemed like, but I think it was well officiated, kind of letting both guys play toward the ball. If the ball was a little lower, Liam might have had a better shot at it, but at least he got it in the end zone, gave himself an opportunity.
So Wausau West will take over. And we have our, we got some more scores there, Eric. Can we go the Pound of Beginning out-of-town scoreboard?
Yep. Chippewa Falls is up early against DC Everest, 22-0. Hudson's beating Wisconsin Rapids, 17-7. New Richmond up big, 35-0 against Eau Claire Memorial. Superior beating Eau Claire North, 23-7. And Stevens Point beating River Falls, 21-3.
Low snap, great job by Riley, the quarterback there, to corral it, and then Wald Vogel up the middle.
Yeah, kind of interesting on those out-of-town scores. Again, Menomonie will be traveling to DC Everest next Friday. Chippewa Falls hosting DC Everest, up 22-0. And then also interested to see Coach Sins, his first game with Eau Claire North. They're all the way up in Superior. It looks like North is down 23-7, so I'm sure they'll be trying to make some adjustments at halftime.
Shotgun look here for Riley. 2 offset each side for him. It'll be a counter. That one's going to go to Sari, and he picks up half of what he needed. Going to make it 3rd and 2.
Well, this is a big possession here for the Mustangs defense. You got under 5 minutes to go in the half. After that first, great trick play to start the game and the touchdown, Menomonie's offense really hasn't been able to do a whole lot. A little bit better that last drive. And the defense trying to hold serve here and, maybe get the ball back to the offense, or if nothing else, keep Wausau West at 8 here in the first half.
It's a big play here. Menomonie a chance to maybe bring the punt unit out here. Wausau West looking to move the chains. And it'll be Wald Vogel. Great job there by Kellen Turner to meet Wald Vogel in the backfield. And the rest of his teammates cleaned it up. A loss of 1 and decision time here for head coach Matt Johnson for Wausau West.
Kellen Turner, also Easton Anderson. But really, those guys can run to the ball because of the guys up front. Number 61, John Gray for Menomonie. Also, again, we've talked about Hawkins Anderson. Those guys up front, they're providing the linebackers a chance to run free.
And this might be that situation, Joe, where we say, come out here, try to draw them off sides. We'll either call a timeout or take a penalty. We see what Matt Johnson does here. Pretty risky if you go for it here.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to shift around, see if they run a play.
Yep. That strategy we see coaches use in these type of situations, and that's exactly as we predicted. Head coach Matt Johnson will use a timeout, and we will take one as well here on Mustangs TV.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking.
Well, back with you here. We thought it was a timeout. It was actually a delay of game, so head coach Matt Johnson took the 5 yards, and here comes the punt unit. A bounce to the punter, and then a kick there to Butler. And I think Butler's going to have to pick it up, as that might hit one of the returners there. Butler will scoot out of bounds at the 29. That's where the Mustangs will start. 3 minutes left here, first half. Mustangs scored on the opening play of this game. Have not been able to dent the scoreboard since.
Yeah, big stop by the defense there. Offense has, 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go, all 3 timeouts. There's plenty of time here, and be interesting to see. I'm sure that they've practiced some hurry up. At this point, I don't think you'll see it right away. Their goal right now is probably to either, score and take the lead, or if nothing else, get to the lead or get to halftime with the score 8-7.
Mustangs going to start trips to the right here. Shotgun for Howard. On their own 28, all offensive drive sponsored by Bills Distributing. Howard going to tuck it and run and picks up just a couple. Just past the 30 to the 31, second and 7.
Boy, it's too bad. It was a little bit of a slow developing play. I was watching the offensive line pretty closely, and they had a good push on that one. Just not able to sustain here on the near side. If that would have been a quick hitter, I think they would have gained, 5-6 yards, but at least they got a few. Good to see that push by the offensive line.
Yeah, talk about that hurry up, Joe. This is you're kind of in between. I mean, you want to be able to pick up a first down and have a chance to go, but you also you don't want to run out of time here, so you're kind of in that area. Run a couple plays, see where we're at, and Butler's going to try to scoot that outside, and he's caught for about a yard gain.
Until you get that first down, I think you got to play it pretty straight up.
Yeah.
You get that first down, then maybe you can, hurry up a little bit, start thinking about your timeouts.
Yep. Especially when you got 3 left here. No hurry at all. You got to move the chains here to begin. And a 3rd and 6. You got on the board, 3rd and 7.
And it's a little bit of a chess game. Wausau West is thinking the same thing. If we get a stop here on this play, then they're going to be trying to get the ball back for one more shot at the end zone before the end of the half. Looks like we have Kenny Heim on the near side here.
Kenny Heim on the near side. He will motion. And a quick snap, setting up a screen here for Barron. One block, and he should have a first down, but he can't get out of it. And it'll be decision time here for Mitch Olson. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here on Wausau West side, wisely called by Matt Johnson, so he can have some time here to try to score before half. So we will do the same here, Mustangs TV.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Minute 23 to go here, minute 28 to go here for Wausau West. And DJ Butler will come out to punt on this 4th and 4. Mustangs on their own 35.
Butler back to punt.
Wald Vogel back to receive here for Wausau West.
Wald Vogel back to receive.
And Burt, the long snapper here for the Mustangs. He'll get it to Butler. Butler, couple steps. That one was either blocked or shanked. It actually went all the way into the stands. I'm not sure if that Wausau West player got a hand on it or not, but it looks like he was trying to kick it obviously away from Wald Vogel. And, I'm not sure, Joe, if that was tipped or if that was what they call in golf a shank. One of the two.
That was like banana ball.
Yeah.
Have you seen
into
those?
The stands we go.
Yeah, have you seen those Savannah Banana games where the foul balls are live and if the fans catch them, the batter's out? It kind of felt like one of those.
Yeah, that was we've seen some punts that have gone array, but I don't think I've ever seen a punt in the stands. That one made her to the stands. So, unfortunately, that will give Wausau West very good field position. They were in Menomonie territory at the 44.
Well, defense has a chance for another stop here.
Back to pass, Riley looking and short. He had an open receiver, just couldn't get it there. Pass intended there for Muha.
Good push here from the near side on the defensive line. Number 61 again, John Gray, and then also Hawkins Anderson. Makes such a difference if you get that push. Quarterback has to get rid of the ball.
We saw all that scoring early in this game. First play was a touchdown, then a safety, then we had a touchdown out of Wausau West with 4:40 to go in that first quarter. Haven't seen that scoreboard dented since then. Waldvogel will take it off tackle right side, and he'll drag a couple tacklers near a first down. He's just short. Two timeouts left here for Wausau West. But they got to move the chains here before they get too aggressive.
Yeah, makes you wonder if they're not going to take a shot here.
Might be a good time. You're right, Joe. Just go for the end zone right now and then try to pick up the first down. Nope, they're going to go Waldvogel. They're going to try to move the chains, and he will. That'll stop the clock with 44 seconds left to reset the chains, and Wausau West obviously in that hurry up at the moment.
Interesting play call there. You got your running back going backwards, but it worked out for him.
Shotgun look for Riley. Quick on the out. Reception caught by Richard. Just a couple, and he'll drag a couple tacklers to the 25-yard line, and now the clock is at 35. I think some of the officials, or excuse me, some of the coaches on the Menomonie sideline said that clock never started. But there's 35 seconds left. I saw a couple coaches there for Menomonie pointing up at the scoreboard about, I think it was about the clock, and I think that's what the officials are getting together about right now.
Well, and back to the play, Reese Burt had pretty good coverage there, and he did a really nice job tackling. You know, he just kind of grabbed and held on, and he held on for dear life until his teammates could get there. But really nice job there from Reese Burt.
The officials again tonight: Dale Parr, Dave White, David Johannes, Joshua Skog, and Robert Fundheller. And they're trying to decide here on exactly what happened and if there needs to be a correction. Head coach Mitch Olson is getting explanation of some sort here on the sidelines. Yep, and they're definitely talking about time because you see the white hat was waving his arm like you do when you start the clock. So players are ready to go, but the officials obviously are not, as the white hat official is still talking, head coach Mitch Olson, along with one of the sideline officials as well. So if nothing changes, there'll be 35 seconds left for 28 is what we just heard in our ears. So that will. So they're right. They did not. They must have not started the clock here on a signal. And
one of the assistant coaches just hopped in the press box here and said that they radioed up to move the clock to 28.
So there it is. 28 seconds will remain. So that's 7. That's basically a play.
Is there a timeout now from Wausau West? What's the deal now?
We will see here. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine that or an explanation. It's one of the two coming. Head coach Matt Johnson here for Wausau West is getting an explanation from the far side judge, and now the white hat coming to him as well to probably explain what just happened. Hey, I had 35 seconds. Now I got 28. Tell me what happened.
Well, then I think there's a timeout when this is all said and done.
Yeah, and you got to imagine if you're going to take that much time off the clock, you got 2 timeouts, 28 seconds, and the clock is going to run on my signal here.
They're on
the
ball,
They might take one. No, they're gonna save them. Okay, so they're gonna go. They're gonna ready to go. Wausau West ready to snap it. We're gonna start, and there comes probably the snap right after. It does. Riley looking into the end zone. He'll come up short. Good coverage.
Oh,
that's
no.
going to be a penalty on Turner, I believe. He was there, but the ball came short to the intended receiver.
I got the end of that play on replay. Let's
take a look at that Mike Sill Insurance
replay. See if we can see anything there. Boy, I didn't see anything. Everyone was kind of running with each other.
So that will stop the clock, probably more importantly, and give Wausau West
first down, right?
Now first down. We'll see where they started at. That's a big penalty, almost half the distance to the goal right there at the 13-yard line. So a 1st and 10 at the 13, 2 timeouts left in 22 seconds here for Wausau West, a chance to extend their slim margin. Riley Looks for an out. He's got him open, but he
Fumble.
right at the 3-yard line.
Wow.
What a change of events there. Wausau West was about to maybe score a touchdown, and a great job. I believe that was either Lugo or Burt.
Yeah, it was Lugo.
Lugo knocked it out, and
here's the Mike Stone Insurance replay.
Oh, what a play there to save points on the defensive end. And with
that's a big one.
14 seconds left, Menomonie probably going to take a knee and head her to the sidelines. I should say to the locker room. And, boy, what a big forced turnover there on the defensive side here for the Mustangs.
Wausau West will get the ball to start the second half, but, boy, it sure is nice.
Yeah, they had a chance for a 2-for-1.
They really did.
That, Joe, you're right.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah, Menomonie's got to take a knee here, don't they?
Yeah, it sure looks like they'll be, they're going to line up in victory formation. Wausau West, I mean, they have timeouts. Doubtful they will use them. This should be the last here of this first half.
Don't go into the end
zone. Yeah, and he almost did. Look at that. Look at where he marked him. Like, you're almost on. And they're going to take a timeout. Yeah, Wausau West is going to take a timeout because now because of that, you almost, I mean, you essentially got to run a quarterback sneak. So, we're going to take one break, and we'll be.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski, Eric Zadowski, and the Mustangs are basically going to have to run a quarterback sneak here to head to the locker room after taking a kneel down near the end zone. Aaron Howard gets the push, and that will at least prevent Wausau West from
now they throw
getting
a flag.
Another penalty, or another 2 points. But yeah, there's a yellow hanky here on the field.
I think they're going to say they were pushing Aaron, assisting him.
Yep, that's exactly what they just said. So. That is going to put them – I don't know if you can get any closer to the end zone. I mean, it was right on the line. I just remark it where it was essentially. And Mustangs, do they have to run another play? I know it can't end on a defensive – a half can't end on a defensive penalty, but can it end on an offensive penalty? I guess – this is like that old school, make the call as an official. What is the right call?
Ask A.D. Riley. He's standing right behind us.
Yeah, we'll talk. First question in the halftime interview. What's the right call here? And it looks like do we have a timeout, or is that the end of half?
Timeout Menomonie.
Timeout Menomonie. Okay. So I guess we'll find the answer to that here fairly short, but we'll take one.
We've been able to build out the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground. That's gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide. It's the services we provide over that fiber.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV, to a very bizarre end of the first half here. Wausau West almost went in to score. Fumbled at the 2, Mustangs recovered, and then a kneel down near the end zone. Wausau West called a timeout to maybe try to draw Menomonie into a safety, and then Menomonie got called for a penalty on a runner assist, but they couldn't move the ball any farther closer to the end zone. So Mustangs do have to run another play. Howard under center, and we're going to have a timeout here. Menomonie.
Maybe we were trying to get him to jump off sides.
And
letting it go right down to the end.
Yeah, this is One heck of a unique ending to a first half here. How many plays have we had inside the 5-yard line with less than 5 seconds left? This is pretty impressive. Let's take one more break. We'll be back after this.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. Trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home. Good material.
Back with you here, Williams Stadium, Mustangs TV. We've seen 3 timeouts, 2 plays ran, and on the game clock, there's been 4 seconds expire. So those combinations don't happen a whole lot, and we're going to see one more play before the end of this half.
So what do they call this, an untimed down, right?
Yep, untimed down, and no, we know the answer to the question. Obviously, a half cannot end on an offensive penalty either. Or maybe the defense has an option to choose that. I don't know. Aaron Howard this time will just sneak it ahead, and finally our first half is complete. Wausau West up a point here. We'll take a break here. Our halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, and 10X Manufacturing. We'll be back with Athletic Director Matt Riley right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. Trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home. Good material here.
Back with you here, halftime. Menomonie Mustangs and Wausau West Warriors here on Mustangs TV. And for our halftime interview here, I will send her over to Joe Zadowski.
Hey, thanks a lot, Chad. Boy, what a fun first half 2026 campaign for the Mustangs. And joining us as our first halftime guest of the season is Menomonie High School Activities Director Matt Riley. Mr. Riley, hey, thanks a lot for being up here and joining us.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited. All fall sports are officially started this week, and it's exciting to see all the student athletes back in the school and the coaches working hard, and we're excited for another school year.
It seems like it was just yesterday that Menomonie was hosting, big track meets and, playoff baseball and softball games. And, boy, the summer just went by in a blink of an eye, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure. It goes quick, but we're excited to have everyone back and looking forward to hosting all our events this year.
How many years have you been doing this now? Is this your third year?
This is my third year as the AD and 18 overall in the district.
Well, we're so fortunate to have that kind of longevity and certainly doing a great job. When we talk about a new year, obviously every year there's going to be some changes. Also, you're going to have, kind of some overarching goals. When we start thinking about 2026, Matt, what comes to your mind?
A big change this year is our new bound platform. That unfortunately, this is my third year, and this is my third scheduling platform for athletics and also for our facility scheduling. So that has been a little adjustment, but we think this one is going to last for a while. And, a big goal of ours is to get all of our students to participate in something in our school. Last year, I believe when I did my board report a couple weeks ago, 90.2% of our students were involved in something in our school, and our goal is to get 100. But it's great to see all the offerings that we have at the high school.
It really is, and you're not talking just about sports either. You're talking about fine arts, all the different clubs and activities. And I have been on that bound platform a little bit. It's linked right to our school district website, and I've been really impressed. And I know what that's like, changing those platforms. It's a ton of work. So thank you to you and Martha Peabody. And I know the conference has kind of been the one adopting these different platforms. Hopefully this one will hook. Now, we do have some new faces. Obviously, we're seeing a new face tonight with Coach Olson. What do we have to look forward to this year for Mustang Athletics?
Yeah, in the fall, we got quite a few new head coaches. Our cheer coach is new, Emily Smith. They're doing a great job down there on the field tonight. Like you said, Mitch Olson is our football coach. Boys soccer is Megan Fricker. It's her first year. She did also coach the girls team last year. Girls swim and dive, we have new coaches there, Kelsey Kuhnhold and Hannah Schulte. Girls tennis, Bryce Suprai has been around for a while, but he took over as girls tennis. And then for volleyball, we have CC Hoon. So we have quite a few new coaches in the fall, and we're excited to watch what they can do this year.
Well, I know we're hitting the ground running now. I know the girls' golf team's already been in action. We got the football game tonight. Chad's been talking about next week. The football team will be playing at DC Everest. I'm looking forward to Saturday, the first home girls swimming meet right at Menomonie High School. Anything else you want to point out?
Yeah, tomorrow we're hosting the freshman football scrimmage at our sports complex. We host Eau Claire North, Regis, and Memorial. And then, like you said, on Saturday we're hosting the big swim relay. And then next week, a lot of our teams get started. We're hosting two home boys soccer events on Tuesday and Thursday. And that gets the ball rolling. And then our cross-country teams will start participating next Saturday as well. So all the teams are off and running.
Well, thanks for all your work, and thanks for all the work of Mrs. Peabody and everyone there at Menomonie High School. I think we're set up for a great school year. And anything else you want to share tonight?
No, I just want to thank all of our sponsors. This broadcast wouldn't be possible with all our sponsors. I think this is a record year for our sponsors for our live stream. So I really am encouraged by the support that our sponsors give us in the community and our athletics.
Well, very good. Again, that was Menomonie Activities Director Matt Riley. We're going to take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we're going to have former head football coach, retired head football coach Joel Labuda. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching. Welcome back to Williams Stadium, and our second halftime guest is someone who really needs no introduction, Coach Joel Labuda. Coach Labuda, boy, it sure is great to see you here for a Menomonie High School football game.
That was good first half, and if we didn't have that bad snap, we're right in it, and I think they made a really good hire with Mitch. Coach Olson, I think he's in it for the right reason, and he's doing a really good job so far.
So I know you're around town quite a bit, you and Colette, and then also your daughter, Katie. She's a teacher in the school district. So I know people see you around town, but for the people who don't see you, what have you been up to?
Just helping my son a little bit with his job, and then, doing things he wanted to do in retirement, hunting and fishing, things like that. So.
Well, I have a feeling that you're pretty active, and like I mentioned, it sure is great to see you, and I know that as we've had some changeover in the football program, you've been very helpful. I know that you've been counseling, activities director Riley a little bit. I know you've had conversations with me and other people, and really trying to help us continue to establish the tradition and continue the tradition of Menomonie football. From your perspective, what do you think about this right now?
You know, I think you guys made a great hire. I didn't know Coach Olson at all before the hire, and I think he's doing a good job. I went and watched a couple practices, and I think he's got the right temperament. You can obviously tell watching practice he's in it for the right reason for the kids, and you know, he brings pretty good intensity to practice. And you know, it's the one thing people have to realize, it's not going to happen overnight. They got to give him time. It's a whole new offense. All new, you know, they're all different special teams than they ran last year. So it's going to take time, and people have to be patient and understand that it's hard for kids. It's not like the NFL where you get a lot of practices. You know, the very short amount of practice to get ready for this first game, and the first game is tough when you're a new coach under a new system with a new offense, new special teams, and so they're just going to get better and better as the year goes on. And you know, I was pretty impressed for the first half. You know, if we wouldn't have had that long snap, we'd be ahead right now. Bad long snap, and you know, it's a situation where they did a great job getting a stop here at the end, and you know, I think they got a chance to pull it to win here.
Now, when you came to Menomonie, we were talking about the early 90s, right?
Actually, 89.
89, okay.
I'm old.
I knew it was right around 1990, but yeah, so 1989. And, you know, when people think about you, Coach Labuda, and think about all the great players that you coached and all the great assistants that were on the squad and, you know, all the huge numbers and stuff, that didn't all start in 89, did it?
No, actually, some guys, a bunch of guys just put together a page where they put on a whole bunch of the old highlight tapes, and I hadn't watched that 89 highlight tape in probably 30 years or 35 years, and I actually watched it because one of the guys sent it to me. And you know, and we had 23 juniors and seniors, and then we had 4 sophomores we brought up, so our sideline looked tiny. Most of the kids played both ways, and we did miss the playoffs. It was the one year we didn't make the playoffs, but we won 6 games. We were 6-3, and we missed making the playoffs by 7 points. But it was a lot of fun with those kids. But you know, we had to start, you know, from ground zero with, you know, 23 kids, and you know, and then the next year it grew. I think you'll see the same thing. I think the numbers will grow here. Mitch will be in the school talking to kids, you know, and the numbers will come back. But I think he's the right guy for the job.
Well, and I know I've been really impressed, you know, hearing about what's been happening in the weight room, and there's different philosophies, and I think from what I'm hearing is what Coach Olson's doing in the weight room is probably more aligned with, you know, compared to the stuff that you used to do. And I know things change over time, but sounds like they had a pretty good off season.
Yep, and I couldn't really tell you. You know, I wasn't in there at all, so I can't really tell you. But
sure.
But you know, I like the opening kickoff return they ran.
Yeah, that looked a little familiar,
in
Coach.
The first play, I think they did a really good job, and so. You know, they're really close on a couple of these plays. You know, a lot of people wouldn't realize it, but they're really close on a couple of plays of breaking it. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how the second half goes, because this is a good team they're playing. You know, this team beat Stevens Point last year and has a lot of players back from that team that beat Point. So this would be a huge win if we could pull this out, because this is a good football team they're playing.
Well, very good, Coach. Again, so great to see Coach Joe Labuda here at the stadium tonight. There's only 4 home games, Coach, but I'll tell you what, if you get back out, we'd love to have you back on the live stream and get your thoughts, and it sure is our pleasure to have you on. Anything else you want to share tonight?
No, thanks for having me. And again, like I say, I think people have to be patient because it's a new system and it always takes time. You know, kids didn't run my stuff real great the first year either.
Well, again, that was head coach Joe Labuda. Appreciate his time. We're going to take one more short break, and then we'll be coming back with some stats, some out-of-town scores, and talk about the keys to the second half. Mustangs trailing 8-7. You're watching.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. Trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. I'll get one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home. Good material here.
Back with your halftime show, sponsored by your sponsors you see right on the top of your screen. TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, 10X Manufacturing. Let's recap that first half of our scoring. We still got quite a while here until we begin this second half. You see on your scoreboard there's 6 minutes, but that will expire, and they'll add another 3. So we still got about 9 minutes before we get underway here in the second half. All the scoring was early on in this game, all in the first quarter. We didn't see any in the second. Right away, first play of the game after a nice kickoff return by DJ Butler. A 33-yard pass from Barron to Asher on the double pass. Put Mustangs on the board with 11:39 to go. Paulson's PAT was good after that, 7-0. Bad snap here on a punt gave Wausau West their first 2 points on a safety with 5:02 to go. And then just 20 seconds later, I think it was the first play on their drive after receiving the kickoff after that safety, 30-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel. Their 2-point conversion was no good. We saw no scoring after that the rest of that first half, and you see your score here, 8-7. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I was just looking at the stream there. Everything's all good. That's just from the beginning of the game. My bad.
Yeah, that's okay. And I know we have our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. Are you ready for that, Eric? You got everything? Run through the numbers here for the other games.
All right, point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. First off, Chippewa Falls is leading DC Everest 25-8 at halftime. Hudson is leading Wisconsin Rapids 38-7 at halftime. New Richmond up big 42-0 at halftime against Eau Claire Memorial. Superior up 36-7 against Eau Claire North. That is not quite at halftime. And Stevens Point is leading River Falls 27-10 at halftime.
All right, we got some scores here. That DC Everest one, obviously we're interested in that one. That's where Menomonie will travel to next week. Chippewa Falls up on them right now. And yeah, you see the scoreboard ticker. Again, point of beginning, our out-of-town scoreboard for the entire season. Big thanks to them. And big thanks to Joe here. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do to get those updated scores, transferring all that data right in there. Great. So, but let's talk a little bit about this first half, and then maybe the keys in the second half, Joe.
Yeah, Chad. Like Coach Labuda said, overall you got to be pretty impressed. Coach Olson, first game here as a head coach in Menomonie. He certainly has experience from being at La Crosse Central. But, there's a lot of new things, getting to know the kids, getting to know the systems, the language. And there's some carryover on the staff, like Drew Price, the defensive coordinator, but a lot of change on the offensive end. And you could see that. The Mustangs, they had that trick play early for the touchdown, first play of the game. But then after that, a little bit stagnant. And what I was really interested to hear from Coach Labuda was that he felt there were several of those plays that were maybe one block or one cut away from going big. And when you do have a guy like DJ Butler in the backfield, you got receivers like Liam Asher, got quickness like Aiden Anderson, also Kenny Heim. Some big plays can happen, and that's what's going to happen here in the second half. The good thing is the defense played well enough and really got that huge stop at the end of the first half to keep Menomonie right in this game. Wausau West will have the ball coming out at halftime, but the way our defense is playing, our offense is going to have some opportunities.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You talk about that offense, new coaches on that offense, and it looks like they're also trying to maybe find their identity as well. And again, we talked about it in that first half. There's only one offensive lineman returning from last year as well. So there's that cohesiveness you're trying to get, kind of get used to those other players as well. And it'll be interesting to see Wausau West and Menomonie here. And again, we got quite some time here before we start this second half. So let's take some time to thank our sponsors. Again, your sponsors on the top of the screen here, our halftime pregame and postgame sponsors, TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, 10X Manufacturing. Our commercial sponsors, Dairy State Bank, 24/7 Telecom, and Denny's Appliance. Our first down sponsor, Schuler Insurance. Our touchdown sponsor, Kai Chevrolet. Our kickoff sponsor, Chippewa Valley Energy. Alignment of the game, Down Energy Cooperative. The Wisnick Hiking Group, our sponsor of the Red Zone. Our Bills Distributing, sponsor of an offensive drive. Point of beginning, we already talked about our out-of-town scoreboard. Mike Sell Insurance, our replay sponsor. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, our completed pass sponsor. And then Old National Bank, a new business on board here, our made PAT or Field Go sponsor as well. And Joe, you got some other stuff you want to add here? It looks like schedule-wise here?
Yeah, as long as we have a minute, just a couple things I'd like to mention. When we talked to Activities Director Matt Riley, he talked about the goal of having every single student involved in something. And I want to point out, I know that we can't play the music because of rules with YouTube and stuff, but the dance team was out there performing, and you can see them in the background. We got a lot of girls in that dance program. Great job. Excited to see that as well. When we look at the school schedule, though, I mentioned we had staff in service. Everyone was back Wednesday and Thursday. We had the great opening in the Menomonie High School auditorium this morning. But then we start looking at next week. We have 2 more days of professional development on Monday and Tuesday. Next Wednesday, August 26th, is the meet and greet day and the freshman first day at the high school. And then August 27th, next Thursday, that's when it's go time. Buses will run, and first day of school on Thursday, August 27th. So 2 days next week, Thursday and Friday. Come back for a full week, August 31st through September 4th. And then Labor Day is a little bit late this year, September 7th. So we'll have a 4-day week, September 8th through 11th. But again, meet and greet day, Wednesday, August 27th. That's next Wednesday. 26th. That's next Wednesday. And then the first day of school next Thursday, August 27th.
Now Mustangs just getting out on the field. Again, the clock's at 0, but they will reset this to another 3 minutes as it just goes up on the board. So we'll take a break here. We'll be back with the start of the second half. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. Trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home.
Good material here.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski, and Eric Zadowski, the man on the camera here, back with you here. About to start the second half. Mustangs will kick off. Wausau West will receive as the Mustangs took the opening kickoff in this ball game. And again, our kickoff sponsor, Chippewa Valley Energy. Mustangs kickoff fueled by Chippewa Valley Energy. Contact Chippewa Valley Energy for all your fuel and propane needs.
And Chad, we always have room for more commercials and more advertisers. So anybody watching tonight, you want to hop on board, just get a hold of either Chad or Matt Riley or call my office. And if we know early next week, we could probably get someone in yet for next Friday's game at DC Everest. Love to have more sponsorships if possible.
Yeah, big thanks to them. I heard Athletic Director Matt Riley mention it. We can't do this without sponsorship dollars. It's not attainable. It's not sustainable. And without them, we wouldn't have this for all the fans here. Not just local, but, we always got fans from all over. Sometimes we get even foreign people traveling or family members. So a big thanks to everybody tuning into the broadcast. I think we got close to 300 at one point, averaging around 250, 270 people tuning in. So thanks for coming along here on tonight's ball game in Williams Stadium. Mustangs, Wausau West.
So Menomonie will be kicking off. We saw DJ Butler handle the punting duties. Everett Paulson, he made the point after the Mustangs touchdown on the first play of the game from scrimmage, first play from scrimmage. And it looks like that's Everett out there getting ready to kick off.
Yep, Paulson will kick it away. Back to receive, you'll have Mawa. Sorry. And Nieves, your three returners here for Wausau West. Officials still getting everything ready here to come out of the second half. Something's not sure what this is about here, but some delay in the second half. One of the coaches, Mitch Olson, out there to talk all the way to midfield to talk to the White Hat. Not sure what exactly this is about, but
little confusion maybe in terms of what direction they're
going. Direction we were going. So, okay. Head coach Mitch Olson got it corrected.
This looks like the first game.
Yeah, not just the first game for the players, but for the officials as well. You're right, Joe.
I'll tell you what, the way that first half ended and now the way the second half is beginning, it's like, oh, man, is it family night in Green Bay or what?
Yeah, it is. We've had some interesting things here tonight happen at a high school football game. We even had a punt go into the stands. Yeah. Some wild things, and we still got 24 minutes of football to call for you here on Mustangs TV.
But, man, what a beautiful night. We got a nice crowd. Looks like they got a pretty good crowd came down from Wausau even here on a Thursday night. And I see the student section for Menomonie is really full. I think it's either beach or Hawaiian theme. I know Ellie was excited for that tonight and got a good student section.
Paulson will kick it away and fumbling it right at the 5-yard line, finally picking it up there.
Uh-oh, nice move.
Is Mua, and he'll somehow get to the 25 after that. So luckily at least puts him in decent field position. A correction, that was Nieves.
And again, there's a lot of guys out there getting their first varsity experience, or maybe they had some varsity experience, but not a lot. Kellen Lehman came running free on that one, and I think he was really going to lay the boom down, but overran it just a little bit. And good pursuit by the rest of the defense, but kind of a lost opportunity there for a real deep coverage tackle.
Waldvogel offset here to Riley. Seen mostly him touch the football. There it is again. Cuts up the seam. Nice gainer on first down. Takes out a big chunk, makes it second and short.
Nice job by Aiden Anderson, number 33, coming up from the safety spot and making the tackle. You don't like your safety having to make that tackle, but, better than letting them run free, that's for sure.
Yeah, Aiden Anderson stands at 5'9", just 150 listed, but you got to pack a punch at that size to play safety here at Menomonie, and obviously coaches says he does.
He came in hard, and he had some pretty strong hands on that one as well.
Empty backfield here for the Warriors. We'll have a motion and kind of a counter look. Spinning out of one tackle, picking up the first down there is that Wald Vogel? I believe it's a different ball carrier. Nope, that's Wald Vogel. So coming out of the slot there, the wing, Wald Vogel picks up a first down here for the Warriors.
That time, Kellen Lehman overran the play a little bit, kind of came through the gap and just didn't break down right away. Nice job getting the tackle there by Kellen Lehman. But again, you got some young guys out there. They're gonna learn what they're doing. They're playing hard. You got to love the energy you see out there tonight.
First and 10 here near midfield for Wausau West. Haven't seen scoring in a quarter and a half, and we'll have a timeout here coming right out of halftime here by head coach Matt Johnson. And close game, that might cost you down the stretch, but he'll burn one early. We'll be back. Mustangs.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you, Mustangs TV. Tad, Joe, Eric with you here this evening. Mustangs coaching staff pretty excited here on this near side. They're trying to get a hold of their defensive players.
They saw something.
Yeah, they did. And there it is, the jet sweep far side. And that's a big gainer near a first down. Yeah, I think he got it with the roll. Number 23, the carrier, Izzy.
Coach Price not too happy. I think they felt like they knew it was coming, and guys just didn't get the adjustment they were hoping to have.
So it's going to be second and short here.
Looks like Reese Burt, number 7, just relayed a message to number 21, Oliver Lugo.
Wald Vogel offset to the left here of Riley. There'll be a motion. Bad snap. Ball on the turf and a big loss there. Boy, that could easily end this drive as Riley jumped on it for about a 10 or 11-yard loss, put it at 3rd and 13.
Well, and we talked about it in the first half, and when you think about keys to the game, again, first game you're going to have some miscues. The Mustangs had the big miscue on the punt snap that went into the end zone for the 2-point safety. That's one of the biggest miscues we've seen from West, along with the fumble right before halftime.
Yeah. I think they had one other bad snap like that, and then a low snap where Riley picked it up really well. But yeah, it's been an issue here for Wausau West.
See if the Mustangs can take advantage of it.
Rolling out to his right, but no, he's going to put his foot in the ground, go the other way, and he's got a shot to get a first down. Wow. Almost, I don't know if that was designed or if he just kind of went on his own there, but chasing him down was great.
He really reversed direction, and it looked like everything was coming to the near side. I think that was designed play.
That was designed? Yeah, that was. Well, it fooled me, Joe. I'll tell you that. If that was designed, it worked well because, yeah, you're right. It looked like everything was coming to the right, and he put his foot in the ground, went the other way with no blockers at all.
You know, and that's kind of the cardinal rule for the defensive end is you got to keep contained, and obviously contained, not kept on the far side that time.
Mustangs defense a chance to stop them there, but Wausau West with a big play to move the chains on 3rd and long. Motion coming our way. Reverse to Wald Vogel. He'll go right through the seam and nobody there. He's going to get into the end zone. A 46-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel. The misdirection gave enough seam for him to go right through.
And I think that's what Wausau West has been having success with is the misdirection and really trying to use Menomoni's aggressiveness against the Mustangs. Again, you got a lot of young guys out there. They're playing with a ton of energy. You know, first game of the year, they're super excited, and we're kind of overrunning a lot of plays. And they'll get better at that, but they're going to have to break down and find the ball instead of just running by.
This time they'll go for the PAT. It'll be Christensen. trying to make this a 15-7 ball game. Snap almost through the hands of the holder, but Christensen will still nail it through, and your score 15-7. Wausau West will be back. Mustangs TV.
We really care about our customers, and we are one of a company that just has a lot of compassion. A customer had fallen into a scam of a hacker, and we were able to have a technician pull them aside, talk with them about the experience that happened. Saw a customer come in that was very heartbroken, that left with a huge weight lifted off their shoulders, taking the time to really listen to your customer's needs.
And we give you that face-to-face aspect as well, which I think puts us ahead of some other companies.
We just want them to know that they matter to us and that we want to be able to help them with all of their communication needs.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV from Williams Stadium. Up in the press box here, getting a great view right at midfield. Great job by Eric here tonight running the camera. Mustangs will receive the kick of Christensen. It'll be Butler, Turner, and Smith back to receive. And Mustangs went up 7-0 first play of the ball game tonight. Since then, it's been Wausau West only on the scoreboard.
Back to receive for the Mustangs.
Christensen ready.
Butler and Smith.
And he will swing his right leg and drive it deep. Turner will take it at the 7. Right up the gut he goes. Breaks a tackle past the 25. He'll fall forward to about the 30-yard line. That's where the Menomonie Mustangs will start this offensive drive. Sponsored by Bill's Distributing.
Yeah, pretty nice run back there by Kellen Turner. Pretty good blocking up front. And I would say that's one of the highlights for the Mustangs side is their kick return game. Certainly the kick return to start the game was real impressive. And even that one, you get pretty good field position on a nice kick from Wausau West.
So the Mustangs offense in that first half, one big play. And then they had a really nice drive down to the 20, but stalled on downs. But we heard former coach Labuda talk about just a block or two away from springing some big plays. Liam Asher will take the out. Nice job of cutting it up near a first down, right at the 39.
Again, all completed passes this year, sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical. Nice pitch and catch there, Aaron Howard to Liam Asher.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Mustangs looking to get back on the scoreboard. A touchdown, most likely be going for 2 here to tie this one down by 8, but got to get in the end zone before you can make that decision. Butler will take it. Nowhere to go, but he should have enough for a Schuler Insurance first down. Both sides judges say as he does. Needed about a half a yard, got about a yard.
Good job there. Good push from DJ Butler. He got met right at the line of scrimmage, and that was all strength from DJ getting the first down.
Line of scrimmage has been controlled a little bit by both teams. We haven't seen either side, really just run that power game and dominate that line. So it's been a lot of misdirection, trick plays we saw, obviously. DJ Butler trying to wait for his blocker. And he's tied up. Maybe a yard on that carry.
Yeah, just nowhere to go.
And Wausau's doing a really good job, too. Menomonies tried to get that edge a few times, and Wausau West they're not letting them get around that corner. We saw with Kenny Heim on a jet sweep trying to get there. We've seen Butler on a couple sweeps try to get there. Just Wausau West doing a very good job here keeping contained.
For years we saw Menomonie using a fullback. We really haven't seen much of that tonight.
Now if we do, it's usually Easton Anderson. Into the flat, DJ Butler. And hopefully that's not a penalty. It is no flag on the field, but about 3 yards on the pass to Butler in the flat. But Liam Asher, you could tell as soon as he made that block, he puts his hands up in the air, trying to be like that wide receiver. Hey, I didn't block in the back.
Another completed pass sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical. What does that bring up? About 3rd and 6, Chad?
Yep, 3rd and 6 on the board. Probably, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know if you're in 4-down territory here. Probably depends on the distance here near midfield.
Yeah, probably not yet.
Howard into the flat, almost the same look as before. Butler breaks the tackle. He should have enough for a Schuler Insurance first down, and he does, and he gets wrapped up by a half a dozen Wausau West Warriors. Wow.
Let's take a look at that Mike Sell Insurance replay. Just a little pitch and catch. Aaron Howard over to DJ Butler, and real close to the first down. Not quite, huh?
Boy, I thought he had it.
They haven't moved the chains
yet. There
yet.
it is. Yep, that is a Schuler Insurance first down. Okay, yeah.
All
Took
right.
a little while, but boy, I thought he had it easily. And
Ball at Wausau's 47-yard line.
Into Warriors territory come the Mustangs. Empty backfield here for Howard. Into the flat, but over the head there, and we'll have a penalty on that pass as well. I think that was intended there for Sam Smith.
So are they going to get Asher for blocking early, or are they going to get the defense? I think they're going to call Asher for blocking before the ball was caught.
And you might be right here. We'll see. Officials still discussing here just near midfield. But that would send the Mustangs back, and
so
it is. Yeah, you're right.
Offensive pass interference.
Yep. So that will make it first in probably about 20, depending on where they spot that one. Bunch of yardage to pick up here. Still working on the spot are the officials. I see on the far side the man with the down marker has second, but it should be first and 20. That's what they got on the board. So it is first and 20 Menomonie. Mustangs got a lot to chew off here to get a Schuler Insurance first down.
Got Liam Asher, A.D. Anderson here on the near side.
Got Kellen Turner in the slot, and that Goodman. And, a big hit just near the line of scrimmage, but popping right up there. We could hear that tackle all the way up in the press box as Aaron Howard jumps right up from it.
Everett Paulson, number 1 for the Mustangs. He was trying to run kind of a flag route up the seam, and he had some one-on-one opportunity, not necessarily space, but pretty tough throw across the seam.
Yeah, we've seen Menomonie have really good success with that seam pass in the past. Just kind of spread guys out and try to go right down the middle, and you hit it at the right time, it can be a big play. So second and long still for the Mustangs, no gain on that last one. Shotgun look, Howard trying to go off tackle right side, nothing there. And it's going to be third and long. That penalty is going to make it difficult here for the Mustangs to move the chains. With 5 minutes left here in this third quarter.
Just really no running game at all.
Yeah, that line of scrimmage right now, Wausau West making it tough. I mean, and again, that's we saw Mustangs. They try to get outside a few times as well. You know, this Wausau West defense, outside of that first play of the game, just doing a really good job on contain and not letting much go, right up the middle either. Yeah, it's every yard has been hard gained here for the Menomonie offense. Empty backfield, trips up top here for Howard. See what kind of options he has. He'll roll to his right and have to throw it away quickly into the backfield. There was one of the defensive linemen. And that causes Howard to throw it away. Fourth
and 18 for the Mustangs.
Down, the punt team will come out. So that stalled drive, and penalty probably the result of it.
Well, the good news is that if you get a good punt here, you can kind of flip the field and maybe put yourself in a position for a pick six or some other big play by your defense.
Well, DJ Butler, the punter here for the Mustangs. Back to receive, I believe it is Wald Volden. Waldvogen, both touchdowns here for Wausau West tonight. High snap. Butler, a good job of getting it, almost blocked. They went for the punt block there, did Wausau West, and Waldvogel will let it bounce. And the West Warriors will take over just beyond the 30 at the 31-yard line.
The Warriors will start 1st and 10.
Mustangs. Yeah, we'll take
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
Right back in time, a jet sweep for the Warriors, far side, and boy, he's got room to run. Is sorry for a pickup of about 15 near midfield. Wausau West able to get the edge on the jet sweep.
Boy, that almost looked like number 21, Oliver Lugo, got held. Either that or he got pancaked on the far side there, but no call, and big gain for the Warriors. Kind of hoping the Mustangs be able to flip the field, but that punt kind of took a Wausau West bounce back towards midfield, and then the one big jet sweep, and here we are, West about ready to get into Menomonie territory.
Now Waldvogel now on that far wing, motion far side. They're going to counter to him. We've seen this play before. He'll cut it right up the middle, break a tackle, and run over the defender. What a run there for 12 yards for Waldvogel.
Yeah, the official went down too. It looks like he's all right. He's got the football, and he's going to set the line of scrimmage. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, one of the officials coming up there, one of his partners, the white hat, he's even going to take time here to make sure he is okay. And, yeah, that's one thing. You that guy right behind the linebackers as the official, you're going to get run over once in a while, and you're going to get into a scrum. But, boy, those guys, without them, just like our sponsors, we can't broadcast without officials. You can't play any games. Mustangs looking for a stop. Wausau West moving the chains here. 2 first downs on this drive on 3 plays. Waldvogel, a couple on that carry. Mustangs trying to keep this a one-possession game. This third quarter is kind of going by quickly as we're going to have our first injury timeout of the season, and we will take a break. Be back right after this. Mustangs TV.
We've been able to build out the areas, the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground. That's gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide, it's the services we provide over that fiber.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Kellen Lehman, one of the linebackers here for the Mustangs down on the field right now. Most likely appears to be one of those cramps we talked about in the pregame show. You know, these first couple games, warm weather, your body's still getting acclimated to play a full 48 minutes of football here. And second half, this is what you see sometimes is cramps early on in the season. And seeing it here again tonight, Joe.
Yeah, and Kellen, he's so athletic, and he's been out there for a lot of snaps, very explosive, and he tried to get himself off after the initial cramp, and then I think it cramped up again, so they're going to get him a little water. The trainer, Justin's doing a good job trying to stretch him out, and hopefully that's just a matter of getting that cramp out of there, and Kellen should be all right.
Well, if he has to come out, DJ Butler or Everett Paulson, kind of your backup outside linebackers, or even Asher as well, we might see one of them jump in. We'll see who comes in for him.
It's amazing. These guys, they can be out there running and jumping and diving and all that, and boy, they get one cramp a night on a kind of a warm night. I don't know about you, Chad. I'll go cut wood for 10 minutes and I'm cramping up. I can't in the middle of the night. Oh, my goodness. These guys are in pretty good shape down there.
Yes, they are. So 2nd and 8 here. Motion for the Warriors. He's going to come right back and spin right over the top. And, boy, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown, no doubt. Intended receiver there, Weller, and Riley just overshot him. I mean, that was 6 points on the board if you're the Warriors.
As a quarterback, you might remember some of the good passes. You will definitely remember that one.
Yep.
I have a couple of those in my memory. It's like, oh, man.
Just like a guy that plays poker. You remember all your bad losses, right?
Sure. I don't know much about that, but I know something about making a bad pass.
So 3rd and long here, Mustangs trying to get a stop. Motion far side. It's going to be Waldvogel, and he's got room. He'll get a first down and many more, and near the red zone at the 22, moving the chains, are the Wausau West Warriors. With 2:37 left here in this 3rd quarter. West has put together a nice drive here. Not only are they moving the ball, moving the chains, but Joe, they're eating up some clock.
Yeah.
This has been a long drive. We're probably good on 5-6 minute drive right now for the Warriors. And we get in the BRC. It's a lot of hurry up. This team. They huddle. They take their time. They chew clock up.
And the defense really is getting worn down. They've been on the field an awful lot.
Fake counter. It's going to go to Waldvogel again and runs over another Mustang this time near a first down. And boy, we've seen that a few times. That he runs downhill. Yeah. Waldvogel has he's just steamrolled some of these Mustangs here tonight. A hard guy to take down, but just as hard. I mean, just a hard runner, especially if he gets through that first line and it's got a little momentum on him. He's hard to take down.
Well, I know there was some concern about the size of the Mustangs this year, both on the offense and defense, and this is really where it starts to show up as you get towards the 4th quarter. And it's not over yet, but somehow, some way, the Mustangs are going to need a big play.
Well, they got one at the end of the first half, turnover in the red zone. Let's see if they can do it again. Waldvogel, they're going to stay with him, breaks a tackle, carries a couple Mustangs, and he'll be held up just short of the 10.
Guys sure are playing hard, Chad.
Now that'll move the chains, and it looks like it'll also stop the clock. At this point, Wausau West, unless they score a touchdown, could pretty much drain the remainder of the 3rd quarter. They've kept it on the ground. We saw the one incomplete pass that should have been a touchdown, but this drive has mostly been Waldvogel. Riley, Waldvogel, I should say, off to his left. Counter, this time to Sari. He's going to try to get the edge, and he'll be pushed out of bounds right at the 5-yard line by Reese Burt. And correction, that was not Sari. That was Heisey with the carry. A lot of misdirection here for the Warriors. They had a touchdown on that last drive on a misdirection play, but
2nd and 3.
You'll give us some scoring updates when we get a break here, Eric.
Yeah, we'll get some out of town scoreboard here pretty soon, and Warriors can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 5 yards out here, and we're gonna have a timeout here by head coach Mitch Olson for the Mustangs. We'll do the same. You're watching Mustangs TV.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski, Eric Zadowski on the call here this evening. Eric, do we have some scores we want to go over on that out-of-town point of beginning scoreboard?
Sure. First of all, Chippewa Falls is leading DC Everest 28-15. Hudson extends its lead, goes up 45-7 against Wisconsin Rapids. New Richmond still up big, 48-0 against Eau Claire Memorial. Superior's leading Eau Claire North 36-14, and Stevens Point is leading River Falls 34-10.
Kind of a weird formation here for Wausau West. They'll use two blockers right up front, and Walt Vogel will walk into the end zone untouched from 5 yards out, and going up 21-7 over Menomonie now, Wausau West. So his third touchdown run for Walt Vogel, and he has been a challenge to stop, especially here in the second half for the Mustangs. PAT Christensen will come out here to try to make the score 22-7. Well, a whistle before the snap, and that's going to send it back here. False start here on Wausau West, so that extra point became a touch longer. And Christensen will have to try again here for the Warriors. Now officials finally spot the ball here. And so this will be a 25-yard extra point for Christensen. Snap on the money. Christensen swing of the right leg, and he'll knock it right through the uprights. Your score 22-7, Wausau West over Menomonie. We'll be back after this on Mustangs TV.
Point after is good. Wausau West 22, Menomonie 7.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Butler brings the ball out to the 31, where the Mustangs will start. 1st and 10.
Well, it looks like we got a couple technical difficulties with the camera here, but Mustangs will take over with an offensive possession with 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. He'll be 1st and 10 Menomonie on their own 31-yard line. Mustangs trailing 22-7. Offense trying to get it back together. Started with a flurry. First play of the game, a double pass for a surprise touchdown. And looks like we're back in business. Handy work there by Eric and Chad. And Chad, you good to go?
We are good. You know, in the broadcasting world, Joe, we call that the adventures of broadcasting. some are a little crazy, but that's the adventures of broadcasting right there. And thanks for putting that back together, Eric. And yeah, that's we've been doing this a long time. That's a first.
So a nice run there by DJ Butler to the near side, and a little bit of extracurricular activity behind the play. Flag on the play. Looks well, it might be a holding call the way the preliminary indication was. Frustration's maybe starting to boil over a little bit.
Just 33 seconds left here in this third quarter. Mustangs offense has had some stalemates since that opening first play. And, yep, they're going to have a personal foul here. And I think you're right, Joe. Some frustration coming here with the Mustangs at the moment. And that field position now at the 18-yard line here for Menomonie. Howard in the shotgun.
Second down.
Asher up top. On the bottom is Lehman. And taking the ball carrier, DJ Butler. He's been bottled up pretty well tonight here by this Wausau West defense. And Butler gets just a couple on that. And going to make it 3rd and long. And unfortunately, we've seen this 3rd and long situation a handful of times here in this second half. And that's been a big reason these drives have stalled and the Mustangs haven't been able to put up points. Looking for a big play here. Howard. He's going to toss it up to Asher. Kind of just a jump ball, but never gave him a chance. And the Mustangs, at the end of the third quarter, they're going to have to punt it away to start the fourth. So we'll start the fourth quarter with the Mustangs punt team coming out. We'll be back. Mustangs TV.
We've been able to build out the areas, the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground. That gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide, it's the services we provide over that fiber.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Butler set to punt it away here. Waldvogel will receive. Good snap, Butler. A shank to the left, and that'll go out at the 40. We talked about how well the Menomonie Mustangs special teams started this game. The punt unit has had some struggles since then. We saw them, obviously a bad snap got 2 points for Wausau West, a punt into the stands, and then that one, I think you'd call that about a 10-yard punt. So the special teams here struggling for the Mustangs in this second half.
You know, Chad, I think we might have missed our offensive drive sponsor, Bill's Distributing, and
we did.
Certainly we're hoping that we're going to have a little more success with some offensive drives with our Bill's Distributing offensive drives. We haven't really been in the Wozniak-Heike red zone much tonight either, so certainly appreciate those sponsorships. Hopefully we'll be able to get to them here yet tonight.
Yeah, I know Asher ran through that red zone the first play of the game, but
he really did.
You're right. The Mustangs have not ran a play in the Wozniak-Heike red zone tonight. Up to the, or I should say down to the 38 there on that first down play is Waldvogel. And we got another guy down here, actually two guys, Waldvogel and Lehman both go down. Both appear to have cramps. So let's take a break and we will be back right after this.
We really care about our customers, and we are one of a company that just has a lot of compassion. A customer had fallen to a scam of a hacker, and we were able to have a technician pull them aside, talk with them about the experience that happened. I saw a customer come in that was very heartbroken, that left with a huge weight lifted off their shoulders, taking the time to really listen to your customer's needs.
And we give you that face-to-face aspect as well, which I think puts us ahead of some other companies.
We just want them to know that they matter to us and that we want to be able to help them with all of their communication needs. We really care about our customers, and we are one of a company that just has a lot of compassion. A customer had fallen to a scam of a hacker, and we were able to have a technician pull them aside, talk with them about the experience that happened. I saw a customer come in that was very heartbroken, that left with a huge weight lifted off their shoulders, taking the time to really listen to your customer's needs.
And we give you that face-to-face aspect as well, which I think puts us ahead of some other companies.
We just want them to know that they matter to us and that we want to be able to help them with all of their communication needs.
Sure.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. A whole slew of cramps here. We saw the running back, Walt Vogel, go down with a cramp. He is up and off the field, but Lehman has cramped up again here for the Mustangs, and I believe that's John Gray. It is. John Gray also cramping up here for the Mustangs, but he's getting off the field on his own accord. But, yeah, we talked about it. I mean, one of the pregame things we discussed here, cramps early on in the season with the weather and, still getting your body acclimated to playing a full football game. And we've seen it here now on both sides of the ball. Both teams have had issues with that, and we're going to see some other guys come into the ball game because of this. We see 76 come in. Weston, where's Gala? He will check in to replace John Gray for Menomonie.
2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
Riley in that shotgun look, a sweep there far side, and losing his shoe is one of the leading blockers, and then a gain of just a few was Kniggs here. That's going to make it 3rd down.
Wow, Kellen Turner came flying through there with a head of steam, made a pretty nice hit. Again, some of these guys are going to have to break down a little bit better when they come across the line of scrimmage, so they're more prepared to handle the misdirection, but that time he guessed right, and he really put a good hit on the running back.
So 3rd and 6 here for Wausau West. No doubt they're probably in 4-down territory. Just over 11 or just under 11, I should say, to go in the ball game. A fumbled handoff, but picking it back up was Sorry, and he still picks up about 2 or 3 near a 1st down. And head coach Matt Johnson very likely just to keep the offense out on the field, and we'll have another timeout here for a cramp. It looks like far side, one of the Mustangs cramping up. So we will take another break on Mustangs TV. We'll be back right after this.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Everett Paulson was the man cramping up there on the ball or on the field, and Wausau West right up. They're ready to run that play, and 4th and 3. Boy, this is going to be really close. Going to depend on the spot. I think they're short. Yep. Yeah, the spot from the far side indicates, sorry, the ball carrier did not make it. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Mustangs, something to cheer about here. That was a big stop. You're still in it. We'll take that Mike Hill Insurance replay.
Yeah, nice job there. Defensive line held just enough. Good crash by the linebackers, and Mike Hill Insurance replay shows the Mustangs holding them on downs.
Yeah, I mean, you get Wausau West to put points on the board. That's almost the nail in the coffin there. But now you got the ball, 10-19. You're down 2 scores. You can do this still. This is attainable, no question. Mustangs offense, either a big play, or a sustained drive, but they got to get points here on this drive if they want to have a chance to win this one.
You know, they ran the double pass to start the game. You just wonder what other trick plays might be up the sleeve. The problem is you're in the first game of the year. You really haven't had that many practices, so you might not have all your plays in the playbook yet at this point of the year.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of power look here since early on in this game. It's been mostly shotgun.
Oh, man.
And we're going to have a penalty. And that will draw it back. And, you know, you talked about it early in the game too, Joe, but keys to the game, you know, the first game of the year, you're going to have, you know, these type of things. You're going to have your penalties, you're going to have your missed assignments, and the team that does that the least typically early on is going to win those games.
You know, Liam did that a few times last year too. I think he's so excited to get going, trying so hard to get an early jump that he ends up going too early sometimes. And sure is great effort, but just can't afford to give yards going backwards.
Yeah, in the second half, penalties have really hurt the Mustangs.
Yep.
They've had drives pretty much stalled because of those penalties, and this one starts the same way. Again, this drive and all drives this year sponsored by Bill's Distributing. Pulling it out of the gut of Butler was Howard, and he hit Barron, and he can't hold on a crossing pattern. That was easily a 5 to 7 yard pickup, and I think Barron was trying to run before he caught that football.
Yeah, you got to love the play. You know, good misdirection. Howard did a good job finding his receiver. Had a little bit of pressure coming in on him, but put it right where he needed to.
So Howard on a 2nd and 15 here. Got to pick up a chunk here, get 5 to 7 yards, make it a manageable 3rd down. Motion, near side. Howard will roll to his right. No, he's going to set up a screen, to Barron. We'll have a penalty on the play and a loss as well, so double duty there. Hopefully that's not on the Mustangs, but that's in the area of holding. So, yeah, we'll see the call here from the Stripes.
It's the second middle screen the Mustangs ran tonight, and both times the pass was delivered quite high, and that really throws the timing off of that play.
And we got another cramp here on one of the Wausau West defenders, but we still got to hear the play or the call. It is a holding on Menomonie, and we'll see if it's going to be declined by head coach Matt Johnson here for Warriors. So that'll make it 3rd and long, and unfortunately the Mustangs have been in a lot of 3rd and longs here in this second half, and it's a big reason these drives have stalled and they can't put points on the board. So Mustangs looking to get out of this. Got to get some positive yardage, something to look like your team can put points on the board right now, and these penalties are really shooting them in the foot.
Any finals yet, Eric?
Yep. Hudson beat Wisconsin Rapids 52 to 7.
Oh boy!
All right, that's the only final. Probably running clock there.
Snap to Howard. He's going to look deep, left side. Asher too much on the shot. And that'll bring up 4th and 15, 9:41 to go in your own territory. Obviously can't go for this one. Butler will come out to punt. But Mustangs defense needs a 3 and out here after the change of possession to keep the Mustangs' chances alive. Waldvogel, kick returner. DJ Butler, the punter here. DJ Butler waiting for the long snap, almost over his head. Good job of getting that one. And swinging a right leg. That's a great punt there.
Fumble.
And fumbled.
Oh, he had a
Walt
chance.
Vogel will pick it up and run, which you can do on the fair catch, but then he fumbled it. And it turns out to be a good deal here for Wausau West. And we might have some extracurriculars, as I think Walt Vogel was body slammed on that far side, but everybody looks okay.
Man, what a punt by DJ Butler.
That was his best punt of his the night. And I think the coaches here are saying he called for a fair catch. But I think once that, I think that even if you call for a fair catch and that ball's fumbled, which it was, I think that negates it and the ball becomes live.
I would think
and
so.
I think that's what the officials are going to have to explain to the coaches here on the Menomonie side, because there's no penalty and the officials are marking it right where the ball was returned to. So
I don't know if you can advance it though, Chad.
You might be right there.
I mean,
so we'll see.
If you call fair catch, you would think everyone would kind of pause.
So we'll see here. Officials on the far side are getting together. You might be right. If he recovers it, then maybe that's where it's dead.
I really don't know.
But the officials are trying to determine that here on the far side. And we've had a few of those make the call type of events here tonight. The first half, we saw offensive penalty to end the first half, but offense had to run another play. So the officials here still trying to get this put together, but nope, they're going to
leave it where it is.
They're going to leave it where it is.
Play,
and I'm sure
play it where it lies, Chad.
It looks like that right now. And I think Mitch Olsen, head coach here for Menomonie, he's trying to wave over the official to get an explanation of this. And, boy, the officials, they've had to use that rule book a few times here tonight.
Well, the crowd's being pretty patient. They are changing the Menomonie ball out.
Yeah, we'll get that Wausau West football out there. Menomonie football comes back to the sideline. And the side judge coming to explain to head coach Mitch Olsen, and just by his body language, you could tell he is not happy with that explanation. Nonetheless, Wausau West will start with very good field position, and the Bluebirds come out here from the Menomonie fans. Walt Vogel, big run on first down. That's almost a 20-yard gain near the red zone to the 23.
Walt Vogel carries the ball down to
We don't have our stats here, but I got to think Walt Vogel's easily into the hundreds, if not 150 plus here at this point. I mean, he's had a 46-yard touchdown run, a 30-yard touchdown run, a 5-yard touchdown run, and many other gains like that. You know, you're 8 to 20. So he is having a nice night tonight here for the Warriors, and a big reason they're up at the moment. Motion far side. It'll be a counter to Walt Vogel, and he's tackled from behind by one of the linebackers there for the Mustangs, Barron.
Yeah, the Mustangs, they keep playing hard. I know the score is not in their favor right now, but, boy, those boys, they're really working hard out there and really trying to do whatever they can to get that ball loose. Nose guard for Menomonie, number 52, Grant Nigan. He's been in there just trying to disrupt every single play. A little undersized, but he sure plays hard.
Wausau West in this position, obviously, they're in no hurry offensively. They're going to try to drain as much of that play clock as possible. Tucking it and run is Riley. He's going to pick up a big gainer, moving the chains down to the 10. And the clock will stop at 7:53 to reset the chains. And Wausau West will have one opportunity to get a first down without scoring a touchdown right outside the 10, marked at the 11. Mustangs defense got a turnover in the red zone to end this first half. Halftime score was 8-7 Wausau West. All the scoring here in the second half has been from the Warriors. Riley, this time handoff right side to Heisey as Walt Vogel gets a break, and Heisey near a first down at the 2.
Number 23.
Second and short, and 2 yards to go for the Warriors to kind of punch that victory card. You would think if they nail one in here, it's going to be pretty tough sledding here for the Mustangs. Still a lot of time left, but 3-touchdown lead here would give the Warriors quite a bit breathing room. That's what they're trying to do. Riley in the shotgun. That's going to be high V. He'll break a tackle and then get tripped up there. Great tackle at the 5 by Aiden Anderson. A tackle for loss. And he'll keep the Warriors out of the end zone.
Well, nice effort there.
Right now, if you're the defense, you pretty much, I'm sure Wausau West is in 4-down territory. You need to keep them out of the end zone here to have a shot.
3rd and 3.
So back in now, Waldvogel. Gotta think he's probably going to get this touch. Riley will send a man in motion. There it is, Waldvogel, and he's going to bounce to the outside. Nobody there. 4-yard touchdown run for Waldvogel. His 4th rushing touchdown tonight. Well, if you had to pick a player of the game, I think he'd be the no-doubter at this point.
I think so, Chad. He's really had a nice night on the ground, and you got to give the Wausau West offensive line credit. They've really kind of had their way, really both sides of the ball. Wausau West has just had the size, and they've been able to control that line of scrimmage, and that's really been the difference. And it's interesting, just looking at some of these scores coming in, some of these finals that Eric has. Last year, last few years, the Big Rivers really dominated these crossover matchups. I don't think you're seeing that so much tonight.
Yeah, Wisconsin Valley talent. Got a little talent shift, it sounds like, Joe, and we're seeing that here tonight as well. Wisconsin Valley, Wausau West, as Christensen puts it through the uprights with the commanding lead at the moment. And your score now 29-7 Wausau West. We'll take a break. Be back. Mustangs.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Back to receive here for the Mustangs is going to be Smith, Turner, Butler. Christensen set to kick it away after the kickoff here. We will get Eric on the horn here and get our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. We got, just as Joe mentioned here before we went to break, we got some finals. And the Wisconsin Valley, they're holding their own against the Big Rivers, it sounds like, here in, compared to past years. So we're going to see some other teams that haven't got a lot of Big Rivers victories from the Wisconsin Valley get some here tonight.
Yeah, and the BRC is still doing good, don't get me wrong, but it was almost like a sweep the last few years.
DJ Butler hit hard, and he's still down right now for the Mustangs. And he also got a face mask penalty on that, but Butler went straight down, and he has not gotten up at all. And let's hope he's okay, but we're going to take a break here. We'll be back right after this. Mustangs TV.
We've been able to build out the rural areas around Menomonie.
Most of those places are spots that have little to no access to high-speed internet. Pretty much all of those phone calls, the people are ecstatic and so excited to be able to finally get fiber optics.
It's really great that we were able to serve the folks in the rural that probably thought they would never get good internet service.
We put the fiber in the ground. That's gives them the connection, but it's also the support we provide. It's the services we provide over that fiber.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home.
Good material here.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV from Williams Stadium, and DJ Butler, who was the returner on that kickoff, is down, and we see the ambulance crew bringing out the stretcher as well. So, very significant, or at least could be a significant injury here to DJ Butler. So they're taking all the precautions as needed at the moment. So. We will keep you posted, but we will let the medical professionals kind of take it from here, and we will be back after some more words from our sponsor.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
We really care about our customers, and we are one of a company that just has a lot of compassion. A customer had fallen to a scam of a hacker, and we were able to have a technician pull them aside, talk with them about the experience that happened. I saw a customer come in that was very heartbroken, that left with a huge weight lifted off their shoulders. Taking the time to really listen to your customer's needs.
And we give you that face-to-face aspect as well, which I think puts us ahead of some other companies.
We just want them to know that they matter to us and that we want to be able to help them with all of their communication needs.
When you want unmeasured craftsmanship that fuels exceptional taste, you want Thermador and Bosch kitchen appliances available at Denny's Appliance in Menomonie. Hi, I'm Kayla from Denny's Appliance. Just as we continue to give you our undivided attention by appointment if you choose, giving you the peace of mind you deserve on your next new kitchen, create unforgettable experiences in the kitchen today. When you want peace of mind on your next kitchen appliance, come see us at Denny's.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. Okay, one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
You want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home.
Good material here.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Chad Sutter, Joe Zadowski, Eric Zadowski on the call here this evening. DJ Butler, pretty significant injury as we discussed earlier. He is getting carted off right now, and he's going to go get some medical treatment. As we always say, hope that this is mostly precautionary and there's nothing major, but just a bad tackle on the sidelines. That there was a flag on the play. We didn't get to that, obviously, so that we'll move it up for the Mustangs to the 41, and we will get to our out-of-town scoreboard here after this first play. We'll bring Eric in, and I know we do have some finals, and I think, Eric, we even have a lightning delay in a game. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get to that, what game that one has as well, and kind of Wisconsin Valley BRC is you know, since that transition, I think this is, the third year of it, Joe, where you the Wisconsin Valley and the BRC, these first 2 weeks are just, that's who you're going to play somebody out of that conference, and then you have a crossover game during the year for a team out of conference, but counts as a conference game for you.
Yeah. And I might have exaggerated a little bit. Looking at these scores, the BRC is still doing pretty
All
well.
right, well, we'll find out here soon with Eric.
Not the sweep that we've been used to, though.
Howard's going to have to get onto some pressure. He'll go right up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, forges ahead to the 50.
Nice
and that'll
scramble.
be a first, or near a first down, I should say, for Howard. And, yep, I was going to say, we're going to have to see hurry up here pretty soon. And we're just going to see it right now. And down 3 scores, Mustangs just trying to get just got to get one to start and see what happens from there.
Well, yeah, at this point, you're just trying to find some stuff to build upon, really.
So Howard will direct the offense here, and Barron over to the tight end. Howard going to try to hit Asher. Very nice play. That'll be a Schuler Insurance first down. Asher will break a tackle, pick up a few more. 29-yard line is where he'll go down, 1st and 10. This drive and all drives sponsored this year by Bill's Distributing.
Nice Mike's Insurance replay there of the completed pass, all completed passes, sponsored by Advanced Electrical and Mechanical.
So from the 29, 1st and 10, Howard looking deep right side, and
a
little tie-up, but nothing on the turf.
Wow.
Intended receiver there was Lehman.
That looked like pass interference to me. 2 hands on the receiver. Looks like the official's looking for the ball is what he's looking for. I thought they were having a little disagreement about the call, but I guess not.
So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 5:03 remain. Mustangs out of the huddle.
It's amazing how the pace changes on a completed pass compared to an incompletion.
Yeah, it slows down for sure. Asher and Lehman near side. And he's going to hit Asher on the crosser. He'll dive into the red zone, and this will be the first play the Mustangs have ran in that Wozniak-Heike red zone all game with 4:50 left in this ball game.
I think Asher's got to be approaching, almost 100 yards receiving the way it's going.
He's there. He's probably very, very close, if not past it.
Another advanced electrical and mechanical completed pass for the Mustangs.
In the flat, hitting Goodman there. He'll spin out of a couple tackles.
Nice run.
He's going to get in the end zone from 20 yards out. A great yak touchdown there for Carter Goodman.
He really
tackles.
Tiptoed down the sideline there, Chad. Broke a couple tackles. And like we like to say, all touchdowns sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. BYC Kai's for the best buys. Great for the Mustangs to get back on the board. There's some positive momentum to build upon.
And Howard, his first touchdown pass of the season. Mustangs will go for 2 here. Easton Anderson offset from Howard. Howard's going to take it himself, and he'll be stood up and denied the end zone. So 2-point attempt, no good. Your score 29-13, and we'll keep it here, actually. Yeah, good idea, Joe. We'll keep it here, and we'll bring in Eric. I know we got our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. Eric, tell us what you got at the moment for all those other scores.
Okay, Chippewa Falls ended up beating DC Everest 50-22. Hudson beats Wisconsin Rapids 52-7. New Richmond beats Eau Claire Memorial 48-7. And Superior and Eau Claire North at Superior is in a lightning delay right now. Superior is leading 36-14. And Stevens Point is beating River Falls 41-18.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, Joe. It's not a complete sweep, but there's some teams there out of the big rivers getting some victories. Out of the Wisconsin Valley.
So the BRC's 4-5 so far. You count this game the way it's going right now, be 4-6, but definitely not a complete sweep like we've seen in week 1 of some of these other years. Yeah, so the Mustangs, they'll be going to DC Everest next week. And Chippewa Falls hung a 50 on the Evergreens, 50-22.
And I think after that we'll be at Chippewa Falls. So both of those teams, Mustangs, play in the next 2 weeks, if my memory is correct.
I think you're right, Chad. A lot of scouting of tonight's tape.
Yes, that tape will be watched a lot by the coaches here at Menomonie. Onside kick, it's going to bounce right to the west, up back. And they'll take over at midfield, and we got some extracurriculars there, but no penalties. And now we might. We got something down there
that's not good.
No, not good at all. And officials over there to break it up.
Good job by the coaches getting out there and getting things squared away. Do have that Mike's Insurance replay from the touchdown, at least the end of it there. Just caught the very end, Jake Goodman tiptoeing down the sideline. Did I say Jake?
Carter Goodman. That's all right.
Wrong brother. Sorry about that. Jake made some nice plays in his day, I'll tell you that.
I'm sure they've been called the wrong names before, Joe. Just like your boy and my boy.
That's right.
Well, yeah, we forgot the big note here at Wausau West. The 3 sets of teams on the roster.
Twins, right?
Or, I'm sorry, 3 sets of twins on the roster here for Wausau West. I was going through the pronunciation guide. A lot of the same last names. I asked one of the coaches, are there a lot of brothers? He goes, there's 3 sets of twins on this team. That's hard enough to find 1 set of twins on any roster, but 3 sets of twins, that's almost unheard of.
Well, I don't know. With you and Eric on each side, you guys are both twins.
That's right.
A lot of twinning here tonight at Williams Stadium.
Ball carrier that time, number 8 here for the Wausau West Warriors. That's Walt Vogel, still in the ball game.
Gain of 3. Stop by number
Mustangs down 2 scores, under 4 to go. Just 2 timeouts left.
Well, Chad, we're going to have a decision to make on the lineman of the game here pretty soon.
At Dunn Energy, lineman of the game. We'll talk about that in the post game. I should say we'll pick that lineman here in the post game.
Tell you, Hawkins Anderson really had a nice first half on that defensive line. More of a outside linebacker, but did a nice job.
Nice run there by Sari. He'll jump out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, but it will move the chains here for the Wausau West Warriors. And we'll have to pick offensive linemen, defensive linemen. That's kind of our choices here for Dunn Energy lineman of the game. And we look up front, John Gray.
Hawkins listed more of an outside linebacker.
He's more of a linebacker. Hey, we can go outside the box. I think that's allowed, right? A little bit here, Dunn Energy lineman of the game. Again, that will be selected here at the end of the ball game in our post-game show.
John Cray had some pretty good pressures on that defensive line, too.
He did. Offset both sides, 2 running backs in the back here. And, boy, just continuing to run the football. Waldvogel, wow. Yeah, he's got to be pushing 200 now in the yardage department, Joe. I mean, he's had some big runs here tonight and just eating up yardage is Waldvogel.
For the Mustangs, they've changed out a little bit on their defensive line. Number 76, Micaiah Grip. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the wrong roster. Number 76, Weston where's Gala? I know you mentioned him earlier. I see Peyton Kai's out there now, number 50. Who else is out there? Number 80, is that Parker Barons?
Parker Barons, yeah. And one of the starters here for the Mustangs on defense. They haven't switched out much. I think some of those might be because of those cramps or injuries. But, yeah, first squad still in here for Wausau West. And running the football there, Waldvogel. He's already got 4 touchdowns tonight. He's sniffing 5 at the moment. Not a lot of guys get 4 touchdowns in a ball game, let alone have a chance for 5. And Waldvogel is in that mark right now.
Number 63, Tyler Sutherland checking in.
2nd and 6.
Give Parker Barons a breather on this play.
So Riley, been in shotgun pretty much all night, just a couple snaps under center. That's going to be off tackle with the run and the touchdown here from 8 yards out. Going to be Heisey, and that should pretty much do it here if it hasn't already here. Wausau West with a commanding lead.
Yeah, a little misdirection there, and Mustangs just a little outmanned here tonight. Give West credit, though, and like Coach Labuda said at halftime, this is a pretty darn good team. Beat Stevens Point last year and come in here with a lot of experience, and that's just something the Mustangs haven't been able to match.
Well, Christensen's trying to make his 4th extra point here tonight. Chance to do it. He's been perfect so far.
Christensen with the point after.
Swing of the right leg. That one's through the uprights, and your score right now, 35-13. Wausau West with a lead over the Mustangs. We'll be back. Mustangs TV.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. Wausau West with 5 rushing touchdowns here this evening. They've done some damage on the ground, have the Warriors. 4 rushing touchdowns by Waldvogel. And the last one by High Z. Both Menominee's touchdowns have come through the air. Christensen to kick it away. And it'll be Lugo to receive. And he'll be tackled right.
Clothesline.
Clothesline's the right way to call that one. And the correction, that was Smith with the return, not Lugo. But no flag on the play, and the Mustangs will take over on their own 15. Under 2 to go.
Was that 26?
28 with the return, Sam Smith on that last one.
Okay.
Menomonie starts 1st and 10 at their 15.
We'll see if Menomonie sends out the first squad, and they will. We'll see still in there, Aaron Howard.
Yeah, they got Schaefer, Sutherland, Kais, the offensive line.
Still the first squad here for Menomonie. And on the carry, nice run there.
Oh, look at this.
Smith, and he's going to go 85 yards on the run. Wow.
Holy
what a
cow.
run there by Smith.
And talk about big hitter, BYC Kais for the best buys. That was the biggest play of the night for him. The Mustangs had a few early, and now they get a big one late. Nice run there.
I just kept finding the open space, did Smith, and creeping through it. And sooner or later when you do that, there's nobody left to run by, and it was nothing but green turf in front of them from about 60 yards out. So they're going to go for 2 here are the Mustangs. What a run there by Smith. And I'm not sure if Wausau West had their, kind of maybe second stringers in there, or at least started subbing some guys out. But either way, it was a heck of a run, and there's a jump there and a penalty on the Mustangs on the 2-point try.
But, Chad, we talk about all the offensive drives being sponsored by Bills Distributing. Another really quick drive. Was that the first play?
First play.
Just like the first touchdown.
Yep.
First play of the drive. So a couple Bills Distributing drives for touchdowns for the Mustangs tonight. And, again, no red zone opportunity. Running right through the Wozniak-Heike red zone.
Yeah, we had the one play in the red zone.
Okay, that's all it was.
That one Carter Goodman touchdown
was
from the 20, and that was it. That's the one and only play in the Wozniak-Heike red zone. But, yeah, I mean, the Mustangs, their drives have been quick, either touchdowns or, short ones. They haven't really had those long, sustained drives. Wausau West really only had one long, sustained drive. 2-point try is good. Diving to the corner of the end zone. Same guy that ran 85 yards, Smith. And your score now 35-21. And let's do that Mike Sell Insurance replay of that.
Yeah, so that was such a long run. I was only able to capture the back end of the touchdown run. Just a great speed burst. And then the 2-point conversion. Again, another Mike Sell Insurance replay. Little toss to the right side, good blocking, and right over the pylon. 2-point conversion is good.
So Mustangs probably going to come out, obviously, in that onside kick formation as well again, and Wausau West going to send out their hands team.
Ooh, a little cool breeze coming through the window. Is it supposed to rain tonight?
It is. I don't know if it's past or yet, but we did have a chance to rain here tonight, and luckily we did not have thunderstorms either.
It's coming,
which was
it
good,
looks like. But 11 o'clock, 42% chance of a thunderstorm. We could use a little bit.
Everett Paulson will kick it away. Or I should say, not kick it away, probably an onside kick here. But a little squibby maybe. We'll see.
Our kicks again sponsored by
Chippewa Valley Energy. That's correct. Even onside kicks sponsored by Chippewa Valley Energy. Contact Chippewa Valley Energy for all your fuel and propane needs.
Ooh, nice
Ball
kick.
on the turf, but I think Wausau West has come up with it. Yep, everybody running back to the sidelines, and it will be 1st and 10 Warriors. Mustangs 2 timeouts left.
Boy, you wouldn't think they'd try to stop the clock at this
Wouldn't
point.
think so. Nope. Even if they did, they'd have a chance to maybe get the ball back with about 40 seconds left. But, yeah, you're pretty much out of time, but we didn't see much scoring in the second quarter. or the third quarter. We saw all our scoring in the first quarter and the fourth quarter here in this ball game for the most part tonight. Our post-game show, again, we'll pick that Dunn Energy lineman of the game. We'll go over how we got to this final score, if this is the final score. And we'll look forward to next week, again, on the road at DC Everest. Mustangs will travel there. And fumbled. We got the backups in here for Wausau West, and that snap fumbled. Menomonie will give Wausau West about a 12-yard loss, and clock continues to run here.
Easton Anderson.
Got some new players in there for Menomonie. We see number 50 jumping in there for Menomonie. That is going to be Peyton Kais on the defensive end. See him on the offensive end. That's a new side on the defensive end. I mentioned Tyler Sutherland before as well. He jumped in there.
Yeah, more guys playing both ways, I think, with some of those cramps and some of those injuries.
And victory formation now for the Warriors. And are we going to have a timeout or delay a game? Delay a game, it looks like, here on the Warriors. So that'll send it back. And really means nothing other than taking the snap at a different location on the field. One kneel down, and that'll do it here. Your final will be Wausau West 36, Menomonie 21. And again, stay tuned for our post-game show. That post-game show will be sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, 10X Manufacturing.
Chad, I'd like to give a shout-out and thank you to Menomonie High School Activities Director Matt Riley and also retired football coach Joe Labuda, our halftime guests. And again, the pregame, halftime, postgame show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, Crystal Orthodontics, and 10X Manufacturing. Appreciate those guys taking the time, and we'll try to get you some good halftime guests throughout this season.
And as time dwindles away here, we will wrap up this broadcast. We will send her to our post-game show here, and we come back, we'll pick the Dunn Energy lineman of the game, and stay tuned. We'll name that person or name that player after the break. You're watching Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I can count.
On Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Wisconsin's.
I can't do that one. But I'm going to do it.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'm trying to think of what I want to say.
I'm just screwing up. I'll get one more time.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Why is this so hard?
What was I supposed to even say?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Want me to pump my arm when I do it?
We're looking at our watches. We want to go home.
Good material here.
Back with you here in the post-game show, sponsored by Crystal Orthodontics, TMS Tire and Auto, 10X Manufacturing, and Wisconsin Credit Union. It's time to pick our Dun Energy lineman of the game, and tonight we're going to go with 6'2", 175-pound junior, number 61, John Gray, on the defensive end here for Menomonie. He is our Dun Energy lineman of the game. Let's recap this victory here for Wausau West over Menomonie. Again, you see your final on the scoreboard there, 36-21. Started this game. First play of the game, Menomonie, a 33-yard touchdown pass, a double pass from Barron to Asher. PAT good by Paulson was 7-0. Bad snap on a punt gave Wausau West their first points. That was with 5:02 remaining in the first. It was 7-2. On the ensuing drive, the first play of that ensuing drive for Wausau West, with 4:40 to remain in that first quarter, a 30-yard touchdown run by Walsh Vogel. That's just the start of the night for him. He would touch Pater 3 more times. 2-point conversion, no good. The score was 8-7 Wausau West. They never relinquished the lead after that. They had one more at halftime. Their score was 8-7. Then we go into the third quarter, a 46-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel. PAT was good by Christensen. Score 15-7. That was with 8:47 left in the third quarter. Just at the end of that third quarter, with 1:04 to go, another 5-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel. PAT was good, 22-7. Your score, Wausau West at that point. 6:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. A 4-yard touchdown run by Wald Vogel made the score 29-7 after the PAT by Christensen. And then 4:25 remaining in that fourth quarter. A touchdown pass from Howard to Goodman. The 2-point conversion was no good. Score 29-13 at that point, Wausau West. Next drive here, an 8-yard touchdown run from Wausau West from the legs of Heisey. First guy from not named Wald Vogel on the night to score the touchdown. The PAT was good, 35-13. Your score with 1:59 remaining here in the ballgame, Wausau West. And next ensuing drive, the first play, Smith, an 85-yard touchdown run with 1:37 left. The 2-point was good by Smith as well, 36-21, as you see your final on the scoreboard there for tonight. Coming up here next week, Menomonie Mustangs will travel to DC Everest. They'll take that game at first kickoff, 7 p.m. Next 2 weeks, Mustangs will be on the road before they host Hudson on 9/11. Wausau West, they will travel, they will host Rice Lake next week, and that's how the next 2 weeks here for both squads go. Mustangs will play teams that played tonight. DC Everest and Chippewa Falls played tonight, and again, that final score, Chippewa Falls 50-22 over DC Everest. The other finals, we have Hudson over Rapids 52-7. New Richmond over Memorial 48-7. Stevens Point defeating River Falls 41-18, and then Superior and Eau Claire North still in a lightning delay with our latest information. At that lightning delay, it was 36-14, Superior leading Eau Claire North. Well, that'll wrap up our broadcast. Again, airtime next Friday will be 6:40. It will be Menomonie at DC Everest. Stay tuned for that, and we will see you next week. You've been listening to Menomonie High School Athletics on Mustangs TV.